Hey everyone, how are y'all? Shishi, how are you? Elsie, how are you? King Scarlet, how are you tonight? Vapor, Avery, and Betty Joe, how are y'all? Hey Justin, how are you? Alright, y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Put your chat on live chat. Shishi, I'm doing good. Actually, I feel really good tonight, y'all. I almost couldn't wait to go live. Like I was trying to talk everybody into me going live early, but they didn't want to do all that. One second. Thought I had all my stuff ready, but guess not. Good, so 4 to 5. No, I can't go 4 to 5 hours tonight, only because I have to get up and go somewhere early in the morning. But tomorrow night, what is tomorrow night? Friday night. I don't have anything to do Saturday. So tomorrow night I can go my normal 4 to 4 hours or so. I was gonna go live last night and just a bunch of stuff came up at once and I wasn't able to. Betty Joe, you were watching football? Is it already football season? Saturday is fine. Well, yeah, but what time does the what time's the fight Saturday night? You're talking about the Jake Paul, uh, Mike Tyson one? Is that who you're talking about? Hey Ginger, how are you? I know that one's supposed to be coming up one night. No, the fight is Friday night. Okay. Well, we'll have to see what time that comes on and how long it lasts. So 8 p.m. Is that your time, Betty Joe, or 8 your time? Ginger, you are very welcome. Okay, so that would be 7 my time. If I go live tomorrow night at 11, if I have to push it back a little bit, I will tomorrow night. So I don't have anything to do Saturday. So if I have to go live a little bit later tomorrow night because of the fight, that's what we'll do. Yes, y'all do what King Scarlet says. Go smash the thumbs up. It's not going to take long. Mike Tyson will knock him out in one punch. I saw the video where they were at the weigh-in and Tyson got up to do his, and Jake Paul then jumped up there and Mike Tyson slapped the shit out of him. Hey Avery. We got a couple of different cases we're going to talk about tonight, which the one, Suzanne Simpson, I think we talked about it a couple of different times in here. It's getting a little bit crazy, that one. Madam Mom, how are you? Suzanne's husband, Brad, has now been charged with her murder, even though she has not been found. They still believe that they have enough evidence. Hey, Glowbug. Uh, they believe that they have enough evidence to charge him for her murder. And I finally got through the whole arrest affidavit yesterday. and I'm still in the middle of building the timeline, y'all, because the timeline is just going to be crazy. But if y'all are on Twitter and y'all follow Legacy over there on Twitter, she's got the whole timeline laid out. She did a really good job of it. Do they have 51 terabytes? I I haven't seen how much information they have as far as like what they got off of. I think it was was who's the one that had the laptop? I know that there was some cell phones or something that they got information out, but I don't think it was anywhere near like 51 terabytes. And Betty Joe, how are you?
Good.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
I know I am, y'all. I was so excited to go live tonight. Like I couldn't hardly contain myself. I really couldn't. I've missed everybody. So now we just got to get ready for Thanksgiving.
Yep. Won't be long.
I know. I'll be kind of glad when it's done and over with, though, honestly. I'm just here for the food. That's all I'm going to be here for. Just the food. Hey, Avery, how are you?
Well, dang it, Betty Joe beat me.
Yeah, she was sitting backstage for 84 years before I ever let her up. she's
I was
been
like,
here.
I was looking and I was like, ooh, Betty Joe's not up there. I'm going to be first.
I beat you
And
to
then I come and there she is. I was like,
I beat
Yeah.
you to it. I'm
Yeah.
faster than you are.
She was sitting backstage for a hot minute though before I even brought her up here.
Yeah, for a couple minutes I was. Yes.
well, how are y'all?
I am doing good. I actually feel really good today.
Good. Yay.
I don't know what my problem has been, y'all, but for like the last 2 days, I've been craving coffee.
Hey.
And because we don't drink coffee, I don't have any in the house.
It's always something that you don't have in the house that you crave.
I know. I went and dig
You
into
don't drink coffee?
No, I don't drink
How are
coffee.
you even alive?
I never, it has to be one of those moo type things.
I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
not, yeah, like my mom
No.
and dad drink it every day religiously. And I'm just the type of person, like, I gotta want it in order to drink it. And it may be only 1 cup. Well, last night I went in and I asked my husband, I was like, do we have any coffee at all? He was like, no, we don't have any. And I went and digging through the pantry because he had bought this little box of Folger, like the individual packs
Mm-hmm.
that you could do, and I thought maybe we had some of those, and yeah, we're out of those too. So
Wow. I don't think I could survive without coffee.
No,
now,
I don't drink coffee.
like Starbucks, like the Starbucks coffee drinks you can get from the store, I'll drink those. But just regular coffee at home, it's got to be something that I want.
Right.
Wow.
See, November the 13th was 2 years ago. Idaho 4 just as slow, and I wonder if they have the right guy. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's been 2 years, y'all.
I know. I met a mom text me that the other day. She said in one day it's going to be 2 years, and
Yep.
I was just like, wow. It still feels like yesterday.
Yeah. This 2 years just went by quick, which I think me and you, Avery, was talking about that, how quick this year's went by.
Yeah.
Princess Lena, how are you? Yeah,
I've been in your life for over 2 years. That means
it's went by quick.
Yeah, that means wow, I didn't realize I'd been here that long.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I respect what Ginger says about she doesn't know if they have the right guy, but I fully believe they have the right guy. That's, we'll see in court, but that's what I think.
I go back and forth with it because, like, I want to hope that they do because, the kids and the family need justice or whatever. But then I'm like, well, what? Like, there's got to be more evidence that we don't know about that the state
you already
has.
You already know mine.
Yeah, you're like hardcore. He did it. I flip back and forth with it.
Until they prove that wrong, I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah, I get it.
A really good investigator told me years ago that there's no such thing as coincidences in true crime, in crime cases.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a long time to figure out exactly like what he meant by that. But especially like with the Brian Koberger case, I can see now what he meant. And
Right.
I know, yeah, and I know some people are like in the wrong place at the wrong time, just like Richard Allen. But
Right. Okay. Real quick, let me grab these two real quick. So just on, thank you so much for gifting those memberships. That was very nice of you. Avery, you were the one. You got one of Just Don's.
Hey, I thought I
And,
was a member.
I don't know. It says you were gifted a membership.
Oh.
And then Princess Lena, thank you so much for gifting those memberships. That was very nice of you. Thank you.
Oh. And I seen you got a ton of super chats before the live even started.
Yes. So let me call those out real quick. Yeah, he had me confused because he was doing a message like one word per one, and somehow I missed a word, and I'm like, what is he talking about? And so I had to like go back up and read them. But yes, Vapor, Avery, and a Troll. Troll was in here for a little while before I went live. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. That was very nice of y'all.
I told Vapor, I said, look, you're cut off.
Wait. That was your husband, the Troll Busters?
Yes. You didn't know that?
No.
He never comes in. He used to. He was in here all the time, but he hasn't been in here for a while because he's been busy. And then so he was in here tonight, like one night out of very seldom ever happens that he wasn't out busy doing something. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I knew it. You know, everybody calls him Troll, but I've never seen him in the chat before. So that was my first time seeing him.
It's been a while since he's been in here.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, it's been, oh God, it's been months. Princess Lena, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. She says thank you for everything, Scarlett. You're very welcome, and thank all of you, because do you believe if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here.
Oh, that gave me the fuzzies.
See, I can be a very genuine person when I want to be. And with y'all, I am very genuine because I love all of y'all. I have missed y'all like tremendously. Like, and I was telling them earlier, like I put the poll in Discord because I was wanting to go live earlier, and everybody else just wanted to go live at 11 o'clock. So
I was watching the football game.
But he just hold up a little bit longer just so I can finish watching the game. And I think somebody else, who was it? Just Don? Who was it that was watching the Chloe Driver thing, or was that Metamom?
Metamom.
Okay.
I think it was both of them. And Scarlett, I did want to sincerely apologize for last Saturday when Alabama literally killed LSU.
Did they really beat them? See, Joel and a friend of his and my youngest son and the friend's son was all supposed to go to that game. And then something happened. They didn't end up going to it. I didn't even realize that it was LSU against Alabama.
Yeah, 48-10. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
but your boys suck.
I could care less. I ain't into all the football.
Oh, you got to get in on it so I can pick on you.
High school football I always liked, but college and NFL I was never into.
Yeah, I don't like I don't know, college I can't get into, but the NFL I watch the Eagles, so they're my team. So.
Right.
I like them all. I like basketball. I like them all.
No, I used to watch basketball with my nephew.
Yeah, basketball's all right. But I don't know. I just ain't that much into sports like I used to be when I was younger.
I watch football, NFL, and I watch baseball.
I watch hockey too.
And I used to watch hockey.
And sometimes tennis.
I ain't doing
all that. I'm sorry. I ain't watching no tennis, and I'm not watching no golf either.
Yeah, no. That'll put you to sleep.
Yeah.
But I watch tennis because I used to play it, now I can't. So I watch them because, like I know what they're doing, but I can't do it anymore. So I'm just living through them.
Glowbug, thank you so much for being a member for 19 months. She says it's great to hear your voice again. Well, thank you. I'm so happy to be back tonight.
Oh my God, did you see all the cool stuff that Glowbug makes?
Yes. She posted. So I saw it in your Discord, and then I seen where she had posted some in mine with the pins, and there was something beside the pins, but I didn't ask her what they were. It was all like super cute.
She has car hangers with the Coachella. symbols. I was like, I need them all.
Yeah, I saw the stuff that she had posted in there. It was all of her stuff was like super cute.
Super cute.
Illusions, how are you? I gotta get caught back up in chat. Let's see. Yes. Dreamcatcher, how are you? I could have swore there was somebody else.
I need Dreamcatcher because I can never remember my dreams.
Oh Lord.
Wait,
I do. I wonder if I put a Dreamcatcher above my bed if it'll help me remember.
Well, where the hell did these dogs come from? What are you
Where
doing?
did what?
2 dogs walking down the street.
Oh, I thought that's what she said, but I wasn't for sure.
Are they cute?
One's a black one, and I think the other one is a brindle.
Are they big?
Yeah.
You're not running?
No, I'm on the porch. They're
King
walking down.
Scarlet, thank you so much for that super chat. King Scarlet says I don't drink coffee either. I just have to. It has to be like one of those mood things that I have to be in the mood for it.
King Scarlet is just all bougie and has to drink tea. Green, I believe.
Leave King Scarlet alone.
And I
Yeah,
think it has to have like a splash of one of those, like, I don't know, those substitute sugars that it's like bougie and.
Splenda.
I don't know. Green tea is okay. White tea is really good, but it can't have. It's got to have real sugar in it. I'm sorry.
I think it's green tea she drinks. I think.
It's got to have a lot of sugar.
Yeah, it's got to have. It's got to have a lot of sugar. February. Oh God, great Dreamcatcher. So you still got a ways to wait then. Damn.
No, I'm up on the porch, and we got a gate across our porch because of the baby.
Oh, so those dogs can't get to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm on my porch, and it's a free for all. If some dogs come, I'm bait.
She's like, I'm bait.
Yeah, not.
Okay, so King Scarlet said yes, it's green tea, and King Scarlet, thank you so much for that super chat. That's very nice of you.
Oh.
And I actually like y'all how I don't know how long YouTube's been doing this, but whenever somebody does the super chat, I can actually heart it now.
And we can do it too. We can like it.
Yeah.
And we can reply to it. Look, I got all excited. So everybody must have got paid today, I take it.
I don't know, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't reply to it. Wait, can I oh yes, I can reply to it.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
How do I get off of this? Oh shit, hold on. Okay, I guess I'm not have to reply to it now.
I only know this because my super chats are usually something stupid or funny, and everybody replies to tell me what they think about what I said. I'm like, how do they reply to me?
Okay, there we go. I had to reply to her once I clicked on it because it wouldn't go away off the screen.
I wonder if Lena's coming up or if she's still running around half dressed, scooping her litter boxes.
I don't know. She told me that she may be late coming up.
Will you stop picking on people, Avery?
No, never.
Sandra, how are you? Okay, she said the link, please. 1 second, Lena.
Glad I never tell you any of my business like that.
You know, Avery can't hold it in.
I'm just talking about her scooping her cat's litter boxes. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so wait, let me read this real quick, y'all. So it said that he's booked up, separate months when details like you included. Dreamcatcher, hopefully though you will be somewhat comfortable until you can get your surgery done. That's gotta suck to have to wait.
Yeah.
All that time. Princess Lena, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Hello, beautiful.
Good.
Did you get
How's
your?
everybody doing? It's so
Did you
nice
get
to hear
your?
your voice, Scarlett.
I know.
Did you get your duties, your chores done?
You know I did.
Are you fully dressed?
Yes,
I'm telling everybody.
I'm not in my No, I'm not. Yes. I'm freezing, and I'm freezing. It's so cold here. It's unbelievable.
Kind of
Yeah, see,
chilly.
you jinxed us because now it's cold here
Yeah.
No, but
at
Betty
nighttime.
Joe, it doesn't even matter that we're on the same time zone. It doesn't even matter that you're down south. Like, we have the same weather. It's insane.
Well, during the day it's in the 70s, so
Yeah, it's like
Well, it is 47 right here, or here right now, y'all, and it feels so good outside.
it's
It's
44 here.
56 here. I have one arm in my robe and one arm out.
I am loving the cool weather, honestly.
It
Avery's
is.
gonna
Yeah.
transport me down south. She's gonna grab me and then Betty Joe, and then we're coming down south.
Yep. We're going to go. Look, the three of us, we're going to go hit the beach in our little thong
Oh
bikinis.
no, we ain't doing all that.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Betty just like, oh no, we're not.
You might be in a thong, but I ain't.
Betty Jo ain't got a choice. She's doing it.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to,
I'm taping Avery to a wall.
no.
Kelly M, how are you?
I'm duct taping her.
Oh,
Oh.
Dreamcatcher, remind me again, what state are you in? Because Dreamcatcher says it's like in the 20s where she's at.
Oh, Maine? Vermont?
Yeah, I feel like she's up my way, if I'm not mistaken.
I know she's told me before. I just don't remember.
I want to live in Vermont
It's always cold there.
and make jam.
And go snowboarding.
No, yeah, yeah, Killington, make some cheese. Actually, New Hampshire's better. We'll do New Hampshire. No tax.
Oh, yeah. There's no tax in Florida.
That does sound kind of nice. Oh, she's in Virginia.
Oh,
Florida might be too hot for y'all, though.
Wait, it'd be what?
Florida might be too hot for y'all. My brother's like, it's like 74 down here.
For us?
Nah, that'd be
For
just
Florida-
right.
Well,
Girl, have you seen what the weather is like in Louisiana and Alabama?
you're always hot, though. It's always hotter. It's hot. I feel like it's warmer there than it is where my brother is in Florida.
Well,
God,
it's
it is
different
scorching
humidities.
here.
yeah. Hot and then the humidity just makes
The
it
humidity.
worse.
Yeah, it makes it way worse.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know in a couple of days it's supposed to be like 50 here during the day and like 30 something at night.
Oh,
I can't hardly wait.
I might need to check the weather. That means I'm going to have to turn my air conditioner off and put heat on.
You
44
still
in
have your
Kansas
air
City.
conditioner on?
Mine's running right now.
Mine's running right now.
I have the heat
I'm
on.
gonna have to put the heat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 56 outside, but it's more like 65 in my house. So my house has to be 60. Because if you don't feel like you have icicles coming out of your nose, then it's not cold enough in there.
Well, the other day, Jason was getting snow, and I was like, I'm kind of jealous. Like, I want some snow too, but
It was pretty. Those pictures she posted,
yeah,
were so pretty.
like I want the snow, but I want to keep my power too.
Yeah.
Like I don't want the power to go out.
I was thinking snowman, snow angels, snowball fight.
You gotta go somewhere where it snows.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
We're all going. We're going to Dawn. She's going to cook for us too. Mhm.
Okay, but wait, we can't just show up at somebody else's house and us not cook.
I was gonna say, if we had a dinner party, we'd have the best dinner party on the planet.
We would.
Because we all can cook and all different things. It would be awesome.
Okay, Kelly M, honey, I hope you get to feeling better.
I could see Vapor now. He'd be like judging everybody else's cooking because he thinks he's like the best cook in the world. And he'll be like tasting other people's stuff and he'll be like, I could have made that better. I could have made that better.
Hold on.
That needs jalapenos. I could see him.
You want me to?
Okay, I had to enter something back real quick.
How's Bubbles, Betty Joe?
She's bad as ever.
That baby is not bad, Betty Joe. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Y'all keep telling me that.
Baby, I just don't see where you're seeing that she's bad. I mean, she's not bad.
Charlotte, you missed it. She took Betty Jo's phone and she had her little face all the way in the camera, and she told us a whole entire story for about 10 minutes.
Aww.
It was so cute. It was just adorable.
She was telling them all about different things that she does.
I miss all the good shit.
All right, what do you want?
Thank you, Kelly. I hope you feel better, though, y'all. Kelly said she's going to go lay down because she had a bad headache.
Kelly P?
No, Kelly M.
Oh, Kelly, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Take 1 Benadryl, 1 aspirin, 1 Tylenol with an 8-ounce glass of room temperature water, and then lay down.
That's a lot. I forgot what all you said.
It's 1 Benadryl, 1 aspirin, 1 Tylenol.
Good Lord.
I mean, 1 ibuprofen. 1 ibuprofen, 1 aspirin, and 1 Benadryl. You take all 3 at the same time and drink 8 ounces of room temperature water. And that's supposed to be the headache cure, unless you have a sinus headache.
I'll see. I'd be out on the water. You know how I am with water. Okay, let me ask y'all this real quick. Okay, so Avery, I know you had sent me the link of the arrest warrant for Suzanne Simpson's husband, Brett. Did you read the whole thing?
I haven't. No, I hadn't read it. I don't even know why I pay to be subscribed to that thing because I never read them.
Is it on Scribd or Scribd or whatever the hell it's called? Okay, because that's where I had found it at, but I didn't have to. It didn't tell me I had to pay for it. But the one that I had found was way more redacted than the one that you had sent to me.
Yeah, that's. So I mean, I do pay. It's like I think it's like $2 a month, and
That's not bad.
So usually, if there are any redactions, it's like really minimal.
Yeah, that one that you sent to me, like you could still kind of understand who they were talking about, except for maybe I think like the neighbor or one of the daughters. They didn't want to put her name in there because she was a minor. But but that other one, it was like every other word was redacted, and I couldn't keep up with what they were saying because there was so much black lines in it. But so apparently I think I had talked about that they had charged her husband with murder, even though that they haven't found her body, or as of earlier today, they haven't announced that they have anyway. But a lot of information came out in that arrest warrant. And so apparently we know that on October the 6th, they were at the Argyle Club and they ended up getting into an argument, and her daughter leaves from there. She ends up going home, going to a friend's house, calling her mom on her way to the friend's house, letting her mom know that he had physically assaulted her and that it hurt her arm and her back. While she's like, her phone call to her mom starts at 9:16. He's calling the phone company or doing getting in touch with the phone company through the app on his phone to cut her phone off.
Oh, man.
I don't know if it's because it's an iPhone, and I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know how exactly like the Find My iPhone thing works or whatever, if you got to have service to it or not. But she was on the phone with her mom from 9:16 to, was it like, I think it's like an 11-minute call, 9:25, 9:26, something like that. And then her daughter was able to show the police that on the Find My iPhone app or whatever it's called that is on there, that the last known location for her mom's iPhone was at their house at like 10 something. So for those who have iPhones, do you have to have service connected to your iPhone?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you don't have to have service in order for it to...
As long as she has... No, I don't think you do to find your phone.
Okay. Vapor, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, "Was there a timer on the super chats?" Okay, so the timer is on there because it's one of the goals that I had set, and I only set it for an hour. So it's That's why the timer popped up on there.
Oh yeah, but
my phone.
you can still super chat after the timer runs out, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just the timer that I had. I think I set it for an hour for the new goals or whatever.
Oh, okay.
HT, how are you? King Scarlet, thank you so much for that super chat, and she put 2 cookies on there.
Ooh, cookie. Is that cookies or pizza?
You know, I'm gonna look it
I
up.
don't know. It looks like cookies. Now I want cookies, King Scarlet.
Me too.
Okay, set a new. Okay, so Vapor, as soon as this one runs out, I will. Just Don, thank you so much for that super chat. She says you're the bestest.
Oh,
I know I'm really good, y'all, but y'all are like way better. Okay.
Nope, I beg
Y'all
to
are like
differ.
y'all
We
are
don't
like
use it.
all of y'all are like the bestest of the best.
I mean, we are kind of awesome.
I mean, times infinity. So y'all can't beat that.
Sorry.
Now, I did see on a press conference where Brad Simpson, the husband,
Uh-huh.
his brother, so not Suzanne's brother, but his own
Yes.
brother, got up there and said, "Brad, do what's right and tell us where she is." So even his own family.
Yeah. It's wanting him to come clean about what
Awesome.
happened. His daughter went to, and now they have 4 kids, and so I don't know which daughter it was. I'm assuming not the 5-year-old, so one of the older 3 went to Instagram and said, "My father took my mother's life." Like
Oh,
she got on there, she's saying it, and I'm assuming the 5-year-old is the one that went to her school or to her daycare, whatever it was, and told them about him assaulting her mom the night before that, and took her
boy.
phone and all this and that. But in this arrest warrant, and y'all, like I said, I'm still trying to build the timeline. And if you follow Legacy on Twitter, go check
Mhm.
out the timeline that she did for this, because she did a really good job about putting it together very quickly. But so she goes back to the house. She's there, or we know that her phone is there at 10:22. I think it's 22:25, somewhere around in there. That night around 11 o'clock is when the neighbor claims that they hear them outside arguing. And he looks out the window and he can see a physical altercation going on between the two. And then he sees them take off running. I wish he would have called 911 at that point. And maybe the outcome would be different. But you know how sometimes people don't really want to get into other people's business,
Yeah.
So he says that whenever he loses sight of them, he grabs a flashlight and he goes outside to see if he can find them. And he hears what he thought was Suzanne screaming in a wooded area close to their house. Now, this neighbor lives right across the road from Suzanne and Brad. And so they were over in his yard across the street from their house arguing. He's saying that they ran off or that the screams came from a wooded area, which would have been across the street that is next to the neighbor's house, because they kind of like they live on one road and then there's an end of a road straight across the road from their house, and then the neighbor is on that corner. So then he says about an hour later, Brad's truck leaves and then comes back about an hour later. The next morning, Brad takes their little girl to school and drops her off. To begin with, he tells police that he hadn't talked to Suzanne since the night of the 6th.
Like at the party, or does he admit he talked to her at home after the party?
I want to say that it said around 6 o'clock was the last time he had heard from her.
Oh.
It was either 6 or 11, because there's a 6 o'clock thing that happened and an 11 o'clock thing that happened on October the 6th. I'll have to go back and look through the arrest warrant. But that's what he originally had told them. Okay, well, let me back up a little bit more. Some of her friends, because she hadn't been seen the next day on the 7th, some of her friends get together and they start talking about that she's nowhere to be found. She's disappeared. One of them calls Brad and it's like, "Look, I'm about to call police, and this is like 9 something at night. I'm about to call the police and report her missing." So then, like, after 10 o'clock that night, he calls and leaves a message for the chief about Suzanne missing. Okay, and this is after he had done went and picked his daughter up from school because the school had called and said that Suzanne hadn't came and picked her up. So he goes to the school and picks her up. He finally then decides that he wants to call and report her missing. After
And he leaves a message for the chief
yes, he called and left a voicemail for the chief.
instead of calling like 911 and just making a
Right.
report.
Right.
Well, that's weird.
So when they originally talked to him, he tells them, well, I haven't seen her since the 6th. And like I said, I'll have to go back and look at the time. So they go through and they're trying to figure out where she's at, what's happened. They start getting surveillance footage. They find out that he took his daughter to school, and all this happened on the 7th, before he calls to report her missing.
Mhm.
He takes this little girl to school. He goes by a Whataburger and gets food. They notice that there is a ice chest, a big heavy duty gray trash can, a blue tarp
Uh-oh.
that has something wrapped up in it, and then it has a metal firewood rack sitting on top of the blue tarp, like it's trying to weigh the blue tarp down, but also conceal it in a way. And then there's 3 white trash bags with red handles or red drawstrings. So they see it on the surveillance camera at Whataburger. He ends up going to a different county. Goes to a Home Depot, buys a sack of Quickcrete, which is like concrete that can be made up very quickly. He buys a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket with a lid and a box of heavy-duty trash bags.
Oh, boy.
He comes across this random person in the parking lot, and the law enforcement was able to find this random person. So I'm assuming because they saw who the guy was on camera, and then they ended up finding him later on, that it may be somebody who works there at the Home Depot. But anyway, so he goes up to this random person and says, or asks where like the nearest dump site is. So they tell him. So then he leaves and he goes there to this dump site. They watch him when he goes there. He comes back through. He goes to a Valero. He still has his stuff in his. Well, the 3 trash bags are no longer in the back of the truck when he goes to the Valero, but the tarp and all that is. He then leaves the Valero, goes out of the county, up past Bandera to Medina, which is, when I looked at it on the map, it's just a very small little town. Medina is.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes up there. He's literally in Medina for 13 minutes before he's seen on camera coming back. When he comes back through Bandera, the blue tarp is not in his truck anymore.
Oh,
Wow.
goodness. So that explains why they were searching the landfill, because they have him on video going to that dump.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hey,
goodness.
Courtney. Well,
Hi, Courtney.
on into the arrest warrant, they go talk to Suzanne's personal banker. And this lady's been her personal banker for over a year, I think it said. And that Suzanne had confided in some stuff to her about what was going on with their relationship and this and that. And she said, I just want to let you know, if I ever go missing, y'all look for me in a lake.
Wow.
Right.
Oh, gosh. So she knew something was going to happen to her.
Yeah. Well, whenever I go to Google Maps and I look up Medina, Texas, the first thing that catches my eye is the Medina River.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of off the main road in Medina, like right before you get into the town, and there is a lake with a reservoir. It's kind of like you have to go down this long dirt road. That I don't know, but they're saying, because they haven't even came out and said that they found her body, but they charged Brad with murder. Like, he's got the murder charge now. So I don't know if they're in that area.
Evidence.
Right, to charge him with it.
Yeah. If they didn't find her body, then they must have enough evidence to charge him.
So I don't know if they're up there looking because they were very adamant that they were going to find her
Right.
in the landfill. Like
Yeah.
But if
they were saying, hey, look, we're sure that we're going to find her and the search is going to be over with, and they didn't find her.
Yeah.
but if he bought uh, concrete to make cement, it kind of does sound like he may have put her in water.
Well, see,
Uh-huh.
that's what I had thought maybe, but they said that when they ended up doing another search of the house and they found the sack of concrete at the house. But they did say that he had went to the car wash and was cleaning out the inside of his truck, and that there was splashes of concrete in the back passenger side of his truck.
He might as well come clean.
I know if that's not obvious. I
Right.
He might as well, because you're already charged with murder. So he
Yep.
might as well just come clean and say where she's at.
Right. And just go ahead and give it up, and maybe you can kind of cut a plea. Which I did in this situation, I don't think he needs that. They should give him a plea deal, but if it means telling them where her body is so her
Yeah.
family can bury her, it may be worth the plea deal.
Yeah.
It reminds me so much of the Jennifer Dulos case in Connecticut, right? Where she was a mother of 5. She had a fight with her husband. He was having an affair. And then there was an altercation apparently, and nobody knows where she is. And
Well, that's just like the
Yeah.
the other one.
Metamom, yeah, I think they said it was, or they only mentioned that he bought one sack of the Quickcrete. They didn't say about multiple ones.
What was
I'm
it?
sorry,
What's
go
her
ahead.
name? Suzanne Morphew? Or
Yes.
something like that?
Yes.
Just like him.
Yeah, he ended up getting arrested and then getting out of jail. But did they ever rearrest him in that case for her murder?
He got out because they didn't have enough evidence, so they dropped, but he can be charged again.
Right.
They dropped it to where he can be charged again.
Right.
So, and I thought they found her remains.
Yes, they did. And I believe it was they were looking for
somebody
else, and they come across hers.
Right. So hopefully he'll be charged
with her murder. Yeah. I mean, this dude, he might as well give it up because this is in Texas, and we all know that Texas is a DP state.
Yep.
And so
if you don't want the DP, you better give it up.
Right. Give it up and just got to deal with them and let her family have her remains back so they can properly bury her. And so her kids will know where she's at. And he ended up doing an interview he had a CPS interview that he had to do because he had to figure out like where the kids were going to go, the minor kids. And he's going to tell the people in the interview that Suzanne is probably in Austin with her sorority sisters because that's her happy place. Knowing that he knows exactly where she's at, that she's not in Austin with her sorority sisters. If she would have been, by now she would have figured out or heard or somebody got in touch with her that she has been reported missing, and they think that her husband has murdered her and he's been put in jail for it. Mm-hmm. And she would have done show back up.
Did it say how many pounds the bag of concrete was? No,
just that he had bought a bag of the Quickcrete, the 5-gallon bucket, and some heavy duty trash bags. And the trash bags was a box of 32, and there was, when they got his truck to search his truck, there was 28 left in the box.
Yeah, he used them to, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
We know exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Yep. And I want to say that when he went through past the plate reader, it showed like the camera caught like an image in the back of his truck, and that the box of the trash bags were in the back of his truck, that they were still in there. But they know that the 3 white bags left out of his truck while he was at that dump site, and then the tarp with whatever was wrapped up in the tarp was no longer in the back of his truck when he come back from Medina.
Right.
And Bandera is where his business partner was from, and that's where I'm assuming that's probably when he gave the ex business partner the
Mhm.
gun for him to hide for him. Which
Mhm.
the business partner, he's done posted his bail. They ended up getting a bail reduction down to 50,000, and by the next day he had done paid his $50,000 cash and was out.
Right. I'd be damned if I'd be hiding something for anybody.
No, and the dude was like, leave it. There was something about a text message exchange between the two of them, and Brad Simpson was like, leave everything in the pump house, including the gun. And then the dude was like, don't worry, I got you. And Brad was saying, I don't have anybody but you, and social media is tearing me apart. And yeah, you should have thought about that before you did what you did to your wife.
Exactly.
And social media
Walk
wouldn't have anything to
away.
talk about.
It's
So-
easier to walk away and get a divorce than it.
But this is
Why? Why
listen
never
how
see life?
sketchy.
Yeah.
It says that his business partner helped conceal a weapon
Yeah.
in a walk-in vault behind
Oh.
a area.
Yeah,
behind
like
television. Like, if that's not, come
A
on.
walk-in vault?
it was like an open spot behind the dude's TV in his
Yes,
house
Helen.
where they hid the weapon.
Oh.
So, like, was this something that was? Because I was wondering about that too. Is this something that he like made a hollow spot once he got the weapon, or was it something that you've already been hiding stuff in? Um,
Oh.
From
like-
the article I'm reading, the impression is that there's already things in there, and he put that weapon there with
Okay.
whatever else he had. That's
Wow.
just, I can put this in Discord.
Did they not think that they were fine all that?
You know how dumb the criminals are dumb.
Yeah, true.
Honestly.
There ain't no such thing as a
Well,
smart criminal.
yeah, I mean, he goes and buys all this stuff, and that's on camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
the text messages.
You have all these cameras in stores now. You
Right.
have all this technology up and down the streets.
You might as well
Mhm.
not drive to a different county to try to get rid of a blue tarp that's in the back of your truck that looks like something is wrapped up in it when there's cameras all over the place.
Right.
And then I forgot, he bought 2 bottles while at Home Depot after he bought the Quikrete and all that. He bought 2-gallon jugs of water and a jug of Clorox bleach.
Wow.
And Vapor says that a 90-pound sack of Quikrete is less than $7.
So the water was probably for the concrete, right?
Or a
Yep.
cleanup.
It's probably that or for cleanup.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quick
And
free.
see, some things he paid with his debit card, and then some things he paid cash. And then they said that he kept his cell phone. He would do a hard shutdown, like multiple times. And they said that usually whenever somebody does that, they're trying to conceal their location, because he would like cut it off and then cut it back on.
Yep.
Like he kept cycling through, cutting it off, cutting it on, cutting it off, cutting it on. There's like a lot of information in that arrest.
He might think he's smart,
Oh yeah,
but in the end, you're not smart.
I mean, he's sitting in jail. He's been in there since he got arrested on 3 days after she went missing.
Yep.
So he's not as smart as he thinks that he is.
Nope.
They're gonna
in
end
my
up.
opinion, he's probably been getting away. They've probably been doing some shady things for years.
Yeah.
No, he's got a record. Him and the guy that is his business partner or ex-business partner, whatever they are, this Cotter guy, there's other things that they have been in trouble with. Like if you just look up his record, there's all kind of stuff on there. Metamon said he must not watch true crime. Exactly. Because he was like, the social media is just tearing me apart. That's what we do.
Well, they're gonna find her because they're gonna be able to track. They're gonna be able to, follow everywhere he went. They're whatever that thing is in his vehicle, or, you know, they're going to be able to track every single, like, I don't know what that word is, but, you know, where that vehicle went.
Uh-huh.
They'll eventually find her.
Yeah.
That is so terrible. And she's so pretty, too. She's a beautiful
Oh, yeah, she's
woman.
a gorgeous woman.
Tiny, too.
It's just the fact, though, that the kids are, well, I know one of the daughters saw what he had done to her that night and told that he had, I think it was, he hit her in her face, pushed her or slammed her up against the wall, and then he would always take her phone away from her, and then but he would tell the kids that she lost her phone, and that's what he had originally told police, that she had lost her phone at the pharmacy.
Wow.
But he ended up going to the pharmacy.
Mm-mm-mm.
So that was one of the places he also went on the morning of the 7th.
Now, did I hear something? Now, I don't know if this was him or somebody else, but police caught him burning phones. Was that him?
Okay, so he has a ranch in Bandera. And he went there, and they said that the police there made contact with him while he was at the ranch standing by an active fire. It could be taken either way. They were either talking to him on the phone while he was standing next to the fire, or the police showed up there and he was standing next to the fire. But anyway, they found a ground level burn pit that had I forgot how many cell phones it had. They had more than one cell phone in there. And then whenever they got them and did whatever it is that they do, run analysis or whatever on it, that they all belong to him. So her cell phone, don't have a
Wow.
clue where it's even at.
Well, maybe her cell phone was in his name, and
Yeah, the account was in his name. That's how he was able to have it turned off.
but they're saying the phones that they found, none of those phones were a phone that
Were
she
hers.
used.
No,
Oh.
not
What
from the way I understood it in the affidavit.
Damn, hamster.
What about like her purse and stuff? Did they
I don't think
find?
did they find? Wait, because there's two different cases that I've been reading about, and one of them, all of the stuff was left behind. I don't remember which one that is though. Okay, hold on. Let me go through. There's so much in this. The arrest warrant's 15 pages long. But I was gonna find. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
they.
noticed it was really long.
Let me see. Okay, so he. Shit, hold on. I just had it pulled up here. Because he wanted the phone cut off. It was like 9:16, which 9:16 is when she started the phone call with her mom. So it must not have been. It must not cut off right then.
Why did he want it cut off? So she couldn't talk to her mom?
Because he's an ass. Not a mom. You got jokes tonight, don't you? Okay.
Now y'all know why I'm single.
Okay, so at 9:15, Suzanne Simpson called a family friend, and that name is redacted, to say that she was coming over. Your affiant reviewed a surveillance video from the Alamo Heights Police Department, which shows Suzanne Simpson's vehicle arriving at the friend's residence at approximately 9:25. At 9:16, Suzanne Simpson called her mother to report that the defendant had just assaulted her, causing pain to her arm, back, and neck. The duration of the call was from 9:16 to 9:24. Okay, now where?
And nobody called 911, like her mom or anybody?
No, because that's during the time that remember her mom had came out and said that whenever she got off the phone call with her, that she thought, okay, well, just you and the kids, well, y'all can just move in with me and you can leave him. And she never got to tell her that plan because then she came up missing. Okay, no, I thought it was right around here where it talks about him calling at 9:16. Okay, so Eurafient later learned from Suzanne Simpson's cell phone carrier that her device was suspended on 10/6/2024 at approximately 9:16, which is the time that the phone call started to her mom. At the request of the subscriber, a review of the defendant's phone records indicated that the defendant accessed the AT&T application at the same time Suzanne Simpson's service was suspended. This contradicts the defendant's initial statements about Suzanne Simpson losing her phone on 10/6/24. But he also told the cops that he hadn't seen her, but then turned around and told them, I believe it was on the 8th or 9th, when he's talking to an officer, that he hadn't seen his wife since the morning of the 7th, when he was getting ready to take his daughter to school, and he peeked into another bedroom and seen her in the bed asleep. So he's lied so much that he can't keep up with his lies. Like he's contradicting himself left
Yeah,
and
he
right.
didn't plan that out too well.
Yeah. Like you literally told him on the 7th that you hadn't seen her since the 6th, but now you've seen her on the 7th that morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't plan that out too good.
No. He's eventually going to slip up, I think.
Oh,
and
yeah.
To be honest, I think the friend might have told something on him.
I hope so.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the friend is talking.
Somebody needs to tell something.
Yeah. Okay, so it says here, FBI forensic examiners advised Eurafient that the defendant shut down his phone in a manner rarely seen, referred to as lockdown mode. FBI forensic examiners define lockdown as a shutdown of a cell phone done by a person who wants to avoid detection. Hey, Kelly P.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was said that like multiple times he was doing that as he was out going from place to place.
Yeah, he was trying to hide.
Yeah, where he was at and what he was doing. He tried to do it with the cell phone, but the dummy forgot about the cameras.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we all know that there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Hardly people can't even walk out their house and they're on someone's camera.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You know,
why I don't get these criminals these days. You want to get caught.
dummies. But I honestly, and I could be very wrong, but I think the blue tarp was her.
Yeah.
And I think he took her and he threw her somewhere in Medina, if not in the river, somewhere else.
Yeah, I believe so.
And the trash bags was cleanup stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's clothes or, clothes, rags, cleaning up the red fluid, all that. And he threw them 2 different places.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking the same thing. Damn hamster going at it in that wheel.
Lena.
Yes.
I'm trying to send you the affidavit. I text you. I can't send it through text. The PDF.
I can send it to her.
I just saw you. I got you. I'm going to send it
okay.
to you right now.
Okay.
Thanks.
Wait, who needs it?
I was gonna send it to Lena so she could read the affidavit.
Oh, hold on. I can send it to her. I think.
Okay, cool.
I'll send you my email anyways.
Okay.
Okay, Lena, see if you can get it. If you can click on that link that I sent to you in Discord.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll work.
Lord.
Okay.
Baby's asleep.
And she's out early tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, she's out early tonight.
Well, she was wild last night. She was up. Look, Scarlett.
Uh-huh.
These people are a bad influence on me.
Don't even try it.
Please stop.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm not even. I don't even believe that.
You love it.
I think it would be the other way around.
Yeah.
I have been no good all day. No good because I was up all night.
We weren't
No,
up
Scarlett,
all
when I go to click on it, it's not letting me open it. So Avery, I just sent you my email. So
okay, I'll email it to you right now.
Wait, what? Oh, well, Why won't it let me? That's weird because Avery sent it to me in an email.
You know what? Maybe if I copy it and paste it, it'll... let me do it like that.
If y'all hear tapping, it's the hamster.
He's fine. I can hear it a little bit. It's not too loud.
Yeah, he's in his wheel, going crazy.
He's getting his exercise on.
I just emailed it to you, Lena.
Thank you.
I love to watch hamsters doing that because it amazes me how they go so fast and then they'll get caught, and then their bodies just go like flying through it.
Oh, he's got it going.
Okay, wait. I gotta get this off because if not, I'll end up clicking completely off of StreamYard.
It's funny because for like a few weeks he wouldn't even bother with it. Now all of a sudden he's got it going again.
Scott says to get him a hamster ball so he can roll all over the house.
Oh, we got one.
You know what? They need to make those hamster wheels like in adult size. I would so have one in my house.
I'm pretty sure they do.
We got a hamster ball for him to go all over the house.
No, I need one for my cat. He's just so... I need one for him. Either that or like a treadmill.
I was reading somewhere in comments or something. Somebody was talking about that they have this like bubble thing that it's usually used for like outdoor sports, to watch sports if it's raining or snowing, but it's a bubble that you go into, and they have it in their house, and that's what they go into to smoke. And it's like I guess up to their window or something. And
I'll need me one.
So that way they don't have to go out in the cold. And I'm like, what in the world is this bubble thing?
You need to send that to me because I am freezing right now.
Yeah, you know what? I'll try to find it and send it to you because that just sounded. I've never heard of it before.
Do you got the heater right up on you, Lena?
Yeah, I have a space heater.
Well, how close is it to you?
It's like 3 feet away from me.
Bring it a little closer.
Honestly, I feel like that's what's making my throat sore.
She's in her garage, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I won't smoke in the house, but I think that the space heater is giving me a sore throat.
Well, Jaden had a sore throat this morning too, so.
How's he feeling? A little better?
He's finally asleep, but yeah, his throat's been hurting all day.
Betty Joe, Kelly P wants to know what the hamster's name is.
His name is Hemi.
Aww.
Hemi?
Hemi the hamster.
Oh.
And the new puppy that my daughter got, he's a blue heeler. His name is Rocket.
He is so cute. That little puppy. Oh, shit. I'm just over here clicking on shit I ain't supposed to be clicking on. Okay, so I'm trying to go through my notes real quick.
Check again, Lena.
Wait, she still hasn't got it?
She said she didn't get my email, but it shows sent.
Okay, it may take it a second to come in.
Sometimes where the garage is to the street, there's like a dead zone, so it might take a second. But we'll figure.
Okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta redo this now. My thing ran out and I did not know it.
Thank you, little king. It was in my spam for some reason.
Hey, I'm not spam.
You are not spam. You are amazing.
Dang it. Well, it could have been worse. I could have been in the junk folder.
You know I totally by that.
That was too funny. I'm just sitting here looking through my notes, and Avery's like, "I'm not spam." and I don't know why, but a can of spam came. I don't know why.
That's funny because I saw something quick in a short about spam being put into the tins.
Into the little cans or whatever. Is it? I don't see how people eat that stuff. Oh my god.
I've never tasted spam. I don't even know what it tastes like.
You know,
It's
I
like-
never have either. People
I've
love it.
tasted it. My son likes it. To me, it tastes. It has like too salty of a taste.
Hmm.
My son
Really?
loves that shit though. Yeah.
it's
Like-
pretty good. It's good.
Do you guys put it like on sandwiches or something?
People
You can
fry
make
it.
as a meal. You can have the spam with like mashed potatoes and corn or green beans or
See, and Tiff said same. I thought spam too. So see, I wasn't the only one that thought that.
I mean, you can put it on sandwiches if you want to.
Oh, you know what I made for dinner tonight for Jaden? Because we have like all this Grinch stuff in here, and I got this box of these. It's Grinch pancakes where you could put the little green food dye in there. So we used the green food dye, and he had green eggs and ham and grits.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They like, I don't know, just looking at green eggs, it was kind of cool.
God, hamster, chill out.
You should make that for Bubbles, green eggs and ham.
If I made that for her, she would probably smack me. She would, either that or she would say, "Ew, Mom, I'm not eating green eggs."
I don't blame her. I wouldn't eat them either. Okay, I'm going through my notes real quick, y'all, just to making sure that I've told y'all everything that's new about Suzanne Simpson's case.
So does he have a bond amount?
Yeah, $5 million.
Ooh, $5 million.
He's got.
Bond.
It's like every charge that he's gotten, it's $1 million bond.
Wow.
Good.
Yep. So it's
You know, they've probably
500
been
or
doing
5
some
million.
sketchy things, man. They sound
Oh, yeah.
sketchy.
Well, to be honest, I don't think he should have a bond at all,
I don't either.
especially because he's charged with unaliving her.
It's especially since they charged him with that.
Yeah.
They should have taken the bond away.
Exactly.
I was looking at his picture, and the two of them, their case, just reminds me so much of Barry and
Mhm.
Suzanne Morphew.
Kind of looks
Like,
like.
I even think that the men look alike.
Yeah, he kind of looks like him.
Yeah,
I was looking at it too. It's like
creepy.
ask for brothers.
Yeah.
Twin brothers. Maybe not identical twins, but because they look like similar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look something up.
That poor lady, there's no telling what he did to her.
No.
What a shame.
That's
Those
a shame.
kids.
And it's a shame for the kids because now, they're without their mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of why? Because he's.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
And it's a shame that the daughter came out and said that she
Mhm.
knows what happened. He took my mama's life.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, because didn't she see some of it?
I don't know if it was the one that posted that. I don't know if that's the one that's seen it or if it was the younger one that saw it. But one of them saw a physical altercation and said that he hit her in the face and pushed her into a wall
Oh.
and took her phone away. And they went to school and told that. And police went to the school and talked to the staff there, and they told police that that's what the daughter had said had happened.
I wonder if he's ever been abusive to the kids. Since he's obviously a
That's
chronic
good question.
abuser.
That's a good question. I don't know. You can tell though he's very arrogant just by his picture.
But Betty Jo she's just so right, just get a divorce.
Yeah.
It looks like they both made about the same kind of money, so he wouldn't have had to pay alimony. And you could do
purpose of hurting somebody like.
Yeah, just get a divorce.
Okay, Tiff said it was a 5-year-old that saw him hit and pushed her. Okay, so it was
Yeah,
the little
see?
one
She's
that.
only 5.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Oh, I know.
It's a damn shame.
It is.
Mm.
All right, so let me get this off my screen because I do want to
Dude,
talk about another case.
me as a mother, if that would ever happen to my child, I'd be going to prison.
hmm
I'm not gonna say what I would do because YouTube would kick me off.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Now, the other case you're going to talk about, I don't know much about that one at all.
The Chloe Driver one, the trial that's going on right now.
Oh, no, I thought, is that so
Oh no, oh you're
the
talking about the other
man,
missing.
the
That
man
one's
who
kind of
faked his death?
yeah, that one's kind of weird too. His name is hold on, I gotta get this dude's name. It's Ryan Borgwardt.
What
It's,
made him think he would get away with that?
I
I swear.
I don't know. Um, and if y'all haven't heard about this case, this guy, he's 38 years old. He's from Wisconsin.
Do you have a picture of him by chance?
Yeah, let me grab it real quick.
I
He's
don't know what made
married.
him think he could get away with that.
He
And
might have got away with it if he wouldn't have went through Canada. He got checked. His name got checked in Canada
Yeah.
the day after he went missing. Hold on, let me get it pulled up here.
yeah, in today's day and age, you can't get away with anything.
No,
No.
just
Oh,
on the kayaker.
he's goofy looking.
Well, this dude here, his name is Ryan Borgwardt, I believe is how you pronounce the last name. We're just going to stick with Ryan. He's married. He's got is there 4 kids? 3 kids?
Oh,
Three
no.
kids. He's got 3
I
kids.
think 3, yeah.
So they're all teenagers or younger. I don't think any of them are grown. Tells his wife he's going to go kayaking one day. So he goes out, goes kayaking, sends a text to his wife and says, "Hey, I'm about to turn the kayak around and head back to shore." Like he's out in this lake in his boat or whatever. He never comes home. So they call the police. The police go out to the lake. They find his capsized kayak. They find his life jacket and some other personal belongings. Makes them think that he has drowned. They get a search team to come in and search this lake, trying to find this man's remains. The next day, his name hits at the Canadian border.
Oh, no.
I
Where
seen
he-
this on the news.
where he goes into Canada. Come to find out, this dude has taken out a $375,000 life insurance policy, got another passport because all of his other stuff was left at home. His ID, his passport, like all of that was left at home. They get to digging in some more. They do a check on his laptop. They revealed that he did leave a digital trail, it says, showing that he had planned to travel to Europe to mislead law enforcement.
Wow.
And you want to know why he did all this?
Why?
One guess. Let's see if they can guess it, Betty Jo.
Yeah.
Why
Guess
he was
why
go-
he did all this?
why he
Trump?
was going to Europe?
Uh,
No, it's not Trump. It's
A
not
woman.
that. No.
Donald
A
Trump.
woman.
Yes,
a
Yep.
woman?
a woman. They
Yep.
found out that he had been talking to a lady over in Uzbekistan.
Ah.
And they believe that he went to Europe to meet up with this woman that he's been talking to.
You know, men will do some stupid stuff for women. They're always saying we do stupid stuff, but they go overboard.
But imagine making your wife and your 3 kids think that you have drowned.
I know. That's terrible.
And then imagine the wife when the cops come to her and say, "Oh no, ma'am, your husband's not drowned. He's not in this lake. He's actually very much alive. He went through Canada on his way to Europe because he's been talking to another woman."
Man.
People, I'm telling you.
Y'all know
Golly.
what I would do in that case
I'd
if
be
I
on
was.
it.
I would tell every little dirty secret that man had. I'd tell everything. I would do him so bad he wouldn't want to come back home.
So is he arrested and charged for this?
No, the law is wanting him to come back so he can face charges.
Oh, they can't make him come back?
I don't know because I was wondering that too. I'm gonna look that up real quick to see if
If he could be extradited,
yeah,
right?
if there's a treaty between them.
I think so.
What an idiot. He used his own, he has a passport in his own name.
Yeah,
Stupid.
he got a new passport though. It went through the Canadian. It went across the Canadian border in his name check the day after he went missing.
My gosh. I would have at least got a passport, with a different name.
You know how
Okay, so-
embarrassing that probably was for him.
Kelly, no, not as far as I know. The wife didn't even know that he took out this $375,000 life insurance policy. That was
Wow.
found out after they thought that he had drowned, and after they found out that he had not drowned.
He's going to end up on the dumbest criminals, show, whatever they call that thing.
Yes.
So if he's actually in Uzbekistan, there's no extradition treaty
Okay, so
or
there's
mutual
not.
assistance agreement. If he's there, it doesn't say exactly.
Because they don't know for a fact that's where he's at,
Right.
but that's where they believe that he's on his way to.
Oh, so they haven't actually found him yet.
No, because he went missing August the 12th.
So they just know that he crossed over into Canada, but they don't know exactly where he is.
No, they think that when he crossed over into Canada, he was going through Canada to get to Europe, and that going to this woman.
Yep.
And they found all of that out through his laptop.
I bet that mug's done dyed his hair black and shaved. He's probably trying.
Was he doing the reverse Scott Peterson?
Or he's probably wearing women's clothes and a wig.
They'll find him. They'll catch him.
I don't know, but he's not too good at this. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, wow.
He's really
Dumb
not.
criminals.
I mean, I don't know who's the dumber one, Brad Simpson or this dude.
So I wonder what the sentencing is for something like that. What would the charge would be? Because Sherry Papini was charged with it. What would the charge be for him? Faking his own
Life insurance fraud.
Life insurance fraud.
Yeah, if the life insurance was cashed in on, then they can get him for that. I don't know about the charge for faking your death, but it did say in one of the things that I read that he would be made to pay restitution for the search that went on, because they brought in like a top-notch search team that was experienced in water search for people, and like these people were out there every day searching this lake, however big this lake was, and they came back and told the wife, your husband is not in that lake. Like, that's how good they searched. And there's no telling how much money that costs a day.
Yeah.
For them to be out there searching. So when he's called, he's going to have to pay all that back.
So the wife didn't even get the money because he was never declared deceased either.
No, because it was like the next day. He proved that he did.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't. Okay, Betty Joe, that's fine. He didn't even like try to go under a different name.
Wow.
Kelly P said he didn't watch enough Dateline or 2020.
I'd have been madder that I'd have been like, dude, you got caught too soon. You should have at least let me get the money first, and then,
I
then
mean,
get your ass caught.
Well, she didn't even know nothing about it.
no,
She didn't even know about the
y'all,
woman, I don't believe.
can you
Oh
imagine?
my God.
Oh, I feel sorry for her and those kids.
I do too. Yeah.
Can you imagine your family, you doing them like that? Because look, if that shit was to happen in the community that I live in, that shit would be, there would be rumors on top of rumors on top of rumors
Yeah.
about what happened.
If you want out so bad,
Just leave.
just leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Say, listen, I'm not happy no more. I don't want to stay married. I met somebody else.
Yeah.
Leave.
I mean, to go to the extreme of
That they
that,
go to. It's crazy.
that you have to fake your own death.
I hope he wasn't the sole breadwinner for the family.
I don't know.
Oh, did
They-
it?
I
Well,
don't think
if
say
anybody would cash the life insurance, would be his wife.
it would have
right?
been his wife? Yeah, but she didn't have enough time. If there, because she didn't even know about the $375,000 one. She didn't know about that one until after she had then found out that he's not deceased.
Yeah, and they found out the next day that he faked it, so she
Yeah.
wouldn't have gotten
So
any.
So she couldn't
Right.
get it.
Yeah,
Mm.
she wouldn't have gotten nothing in the mail yet because it takes a while. It
But I
takes
mean,
like
he,
it takes like 2 weeks, I think.
he literally, if you think about it, even though they wouldn't have found his body, he probably could have got away with that he drowned, because they did find the boat, they found the life jacket, all the personal belongings that belonged to him was all in the water or whatever. They made it look like he drowned. The dummy had to go across the Canadian border.
With his own name.
Yep. Didn't change his name. Didn't.
No.
Mm-mm-mm.
He's a whack job.
Yeah. It's
For a
crazy.
woman he's never met.
No,
Only
this
talked
No, he
to.
met her
yeah,
on
just met her on the internet.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yep. And they didn't say what charges that he would be facing, just that they're wanting him to come back and that they're urging him to come back to his family and to face charges.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, would there be a charge for faking your death? Because, I mean, honestly, is that, if as long as there's no insurance cashed in, no policies cashed in, is that really a crime to
I'm
fake
gonna
your
look
own
it
death?
up. You said it's what state? Missouri?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin? I'm gonna look it
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
It's always them states like Wisconsin, Texas.
Kelly P said he could have used John Doe at least, like something. But it says on here, so in my notes, it says investigators revealed Ryan had a second passport, replaced a hard drive on his laptop, cleared the browser on the day that he left, had inquiries about moving funds to a foreign bank account, purchased airline gift cards, and took out the $375,000 life insurance policy. But forgot to change his name.
But that dude wasn't special.
Yeah. He just, him and Brad Simpson, like, I don't know which one's dumber, honestly. I mean, he should have been smart enough, if he went through all of that, he should have been smart enough to at least try to change his name. That's what's crazy.
Okay. It says it's not illegal to fake your own death, but it is illegal to profit from it.
Well, see, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how he thought he was going to get the money unless he made a self-beneficiary.
Or he made this woman
Yeah, that.
that's over in Europe, unless he put her name on it as a beneficiary.
Yeah, he could have done that.
Oh, that would be even
That would be cold.
worse.
I mean, because he could have done that, because technically she would have been the only person that knew the plan, that he had did what he did and faked his death. And
Yeah, I
and
wonder
all
who
that.
the beneficiary is. Wow.
Yeah.
Makes you
Okay,
wild.
so Vapor says, isn't there a grace period on a life insurance policy?
Heck if I know. I don't know.
Is there a what?
a grace period. So
It
it
might be
doesn't
whatever
say.
insurance policy you have.
It doesn't say
I don't.
when he took it out. Just that they found out that he had taken one out. She may not have known that he was married. Now, do you think that this woman in another country didn't know this man was married?
Oh,
She
she
probably did.
Oh, yes, of course.
had to know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe he didn't tell her, and maybe he didn't tell her the plan. I mean,
Or it could have
but-
been like, I'm separated. I'm getting divorced soon, or something like that. you
But
know?
there
Yeah, he
like
could have lied to her.
he
Or he
had
could've-
to have known that because he's not changing his name that he was going to get caught.
Right.
Or he could have told her that he wasn't even married.
But I guess it could have been worse. He could have been like a Scott Peterson, or not Scott
Yeah.
Peterson, but oh man, what's that man's name?
Chris Watts.
Chris Watts. Yeah, he could have, done his family that way for this other woman. So at least he didn't, like,
Go, yeah,
physically harm.
right.
Well, the thing is that if he is in Uzbekistan, we can't do anything.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's no extradition
Yeah.
there. And Vapor, no, I'm not saying that. It just seems like that. I don't know. Maybe he didn't tell her. But
Paper taking notes.
he had to have, like, it had to have crossed his mind. Okay, so I'm going to this other country to see this woman that I've never met. I'm not changing my name, so they're going to eventually figure out that I'm not deceased.
Right.
So what if they track me down and like, how am I going to explain this to her?
Yeah.
I guess he didn't realize that Canada and, that they worked together like that.
It's crazy though. He did research on everything else, but he didn't like do research on what happens when you cross out of the United States into Canada.
Yeah.
Like he didn't. It's not funny, y'all, but it is funny. Like I feel
He'd
bad
have
for
been
his
better off
family.
just to go to Mexico and catch a flight out of there.
I mean, yeah, because that would have taken probably a little bit more time than it took him to get to Canada.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Like he could have swam the
It's
river
just
down there and
crazy,
got in there
though.
illegally or something. And
Went on the
Lord,
river.
I mean, it's just like I said, it's funny, but it's not. I feel horrible for his family.
I do too, but he is a dumbass criminal.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Just the fact that his wife and kids had to find out that way. When he could have just been like, look, I ain't happy. Like Betty Jo said, I'm not happy. I'm leaving.
Exactly.
I wonder if they'll forgive him.
I wouldn't.
If she does, she's a better woman than I am.
A better woman than all of us.
I
Yeah,
think
well.
I think I would have to break out the curling iron with that one.
I don't even want to know.
I look at it this way. Once you screw up, you screwed up. It's
Exactly. Right.
done. Ain't no
I don't
going
know.
back.
I think I'd forgive him.
Oh,
I would
hell no.
sell. I would sell the story to like Lifetime or something, and get all the money, and then torture him for the rest of his life. Yep, that's what I would do.
Well, we know you would.
Yeah,
And
that's
have lots of affairs.
that. Just imagine his kids going to school,
Those poor kids.
and like the wife, she's grown. She, it would be hard on her, but the kids.
And they know, everybody.
Chip knows where I'm going with the curling iron.
I know where it's going too, because I squeeze my butt cheeks.
I know exactly what you mean.
She knew it. Chip was like, yes, ma'am, the double barrel curling iron. Chip knew exactly where I was going.
Yeah, Lee.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't think she would forgive him. I don't know the woman, but everything that's come out, if she does, she's, I don't know what you would call her. She's a very
bet
big, forgiving
Scarlett.
person.
I bet Scarlett has like 100-foot extension cord with that curling iron just ready and waiting.
No, because I don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I've never had to worry about that. It's just, I feel so bad for the wife though, and those
Yeah,
kids. I feel
I,
really bad for the kids, especially having to go to school.
yeah, because when I
And
typed in, is it illegal to fake your own death in Wisconsin?
mm,
Um, everything just pulled up him. So
right,
they all know.
oh,
My phone, my Google history is so questionable. If I ever get in trouble, y'all, I am so done. Like, I don't even know how I would begin to explain some of my searches.
No, you can delete that, right? I mean,
They know how to find
they'll
it.
still find it, yes, but
yeah.
Duck,
Okay,
duck, go, baby.
so net detective, how are you? And net detective says it may not be a woman on the other side. He might be deceased if a scammer was romance scamming him. So
Oh,
that
they
should be
they
it.
did, I believe, confirm that it was a female that he had been talking to over there, but she very well could have been scamming
catfishing.
him.
Right.
Yeah.
So she very well could have been doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that suck to get over there and then it's
It
like
be
some
something
big
like
old
that,
burly dude.
right?
What's his name? Ryan? Bend over, Ryan.
Just, well, I mean, if they have the woman's name, or they have, okay, let's just say it may not even be a woman. It could just be a woman's
I'm
name, and they
sure
just,
they
with
do it.
with checking her on social media, she's got all these pictures, and it could be a dude. Like, we know how we've seen cases where that's happened. So I would assume though that even though they can't extradite him back over here, he would be considered a missing person from the U.S.
Yeah.
They believe that he's over there. I would assume that they're in touch with the authorities over there to try to find him.
Mm-hmm. I would think so.
Now, my thing is, okay, do they have an extradite?
No, not
No.
with that country. No.
No, because as long as the U.S. pays for it, they would send me back.
Yeah, there's no extradition treaty with them.
Wow.
So, but even though there's no, they can't extradite him back. I would think that they're still like they
They
would
could
get in
probably
touch with
still
it,
arrest him over there.
or at least let the authorities know that they believe that there is a missing citizen, U.S.
Yeah.
citizen, over there. It could they give them the information for this woman and just go see if he's there. Just that they want to make sure that he's okay,
Right.
and just so they know that. Yeah, I don't know. We need
It's
more
crazy.
information. Like, we need more information. Honestly, because this is
Right. It's wild.
between reading this one and then the trial that's been going on that some of us have been watching. It's been some crazy shit in true crime.
Oh, the Chloe
Driver, yeah.
driver.
Oh my god, this one here, y'all.
I just watched a little bit of it today, and is that the one where she's in the hospital bed?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. I couldn't understand how they were like. I know they were communicating with her when she was in that hospital bed, but I couldn't understand how they knew what she was telling them because all she was doing was just raising her hand up and down. It was weird.
oh no, okay, so uh the officer was in there and she was on a FaceTime with the guy that I believe it was the one that was on the stand in the orange
No,
jumpsuit yesterday.
he was a Fruit Loop.
Yeah, he was crazy. But I believe it was FaceTime that they were either FaceTiming with him or they were FaceTiming with the baby's dad. But she would write down what she needed to say, and then the officer would then uh, let him know what it was that Chloe was saying.
Oh,
Because
okay, okay.
she okay. So for those who haven't watched it, and the other morning, I didn't even know this trial was going on. I'd never heard of it. Troll woke me up. He was looking through YouTube or something. He was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of this case?" And I was like, "No," and I kind of just like went back to sleep. And so when I woke up later on, I got to watching it. I go to looking it up and kind of find out she was 20 years old at the time. She had a 13-month-old little girl.
Yeah.
She was. They had cult baby murder or something like that on the court
Yeah.
TV video or live stream title or whatever. It said that when I was looking it up, she had murdered her 13-month-old little girl, and she had sustained serious injury. So I was wanting to know how she got these injuries if she's the one that did this to the baby, and where's the whole cult thing coming in at?
Right.
Oh, so she stabbed herself
Yes.
before doing the baby, and then
No,
the cult.
after. She did it after the baby. Yeah.
Right. And then the cult is because her husband was a polygamist,
Yes.
and so that's what they're calling the cult. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but let me make this clear that I'm not the way they put it. I think they kind of should have maybe said it different, because we are not saying on here that polygamous groups, and honestly, I don't know what they call themselves other than polygamous, but polygamous families, I will say it like that. We here are not saying that polygamous families are a cult.
Right.
No.
They are saying that these people were in a cult based off of not just because they were polygamous or in a polyamorous relationship, but because of they lived a nomadic type lifestyle and just the different things that they believed in and all this and that. So that's where they're coming up with this whole cult thing.
Yeah,
well.
it's misleading because when I first seen it, I thought like she sacrificed her child.
Yeah, because I was wondering where the cult was coming in. That's the way they put it, cult baby murder.
Yeah.
That's how they put it up.
Yeah, and so I was looking, and I never could find anything that said anything like is cultish like or whatever. And then they start talking about that they lived a polygamous lifestyle, and the guy that she was with, she was the first wife. She met this guy when she was 17. She was 20 when she did this to the baby. It was her and two other wives, and she ended up becoming unhappy with the situation, and she would always try to leave, but then she would always want to come back for the husband. And she said that he was very controlling. They were giving her CBD, and she even admitted, like, when I took the CBD, my paranoia became way worse. And she was basically just wanting out because she said she was getting ganged up on. She felt like she was being pushed to the side. She couldn't own a car. She couldn't have a driver's license. She couldn't get a job. Like, they were all vegans, which is no excuse for what she did.
No.
At all. But
so then why is she claiming mental illness instead of not battered women? But what would it be?
Well, she has pled not guilty by reason of insanity.
Yeah.
Mental issues.
Right. So this guy that was this Jason dude that was on the stand yesterday in the orange jumpsuit with the pretty shiny handcuffs on, the one that claims that he drinks his own urine.
Ew.
So he was one person, and I'm sure that they're going to have other people. And I believe, did I see today that the state has rested, and now did I see that?
I missed it today, so.
Okay, I want to say that I've seen that at the end of court today, that the state had rested. But anyway, he got up there and said she was a very good mother. She loved her child. She took very good care of her. Well, there was okay, thank you, Metamom. So Metamom says, yes, they did rest today. There was a video that came out that she had recorded, Chloe had recorded, where she was saying that they are about to take her to her daughter. She doesn't know where her daughter's at. she's been away from her for a while. She doesn't know what's going to happen. She doesn't know whenever she leaves from there if she's going straight to where her daughter is. She doesn't know who has her, like all of these different things. So the whole controlling issue, the way she was treated, um, her paranoia, if she was in any type of pain, they wouldn't allow her to have anything but like, I guess, herbs and stuff like that would help with pain. Like she couldn't take Tylenol, ibuprofen, like we take and stuff like that.
Right.
It was a whole situation that was very controlling. And the guy that was on the stand was saying she was a very good mother. She loved her child. And he even started crying. She started crying. He said, I don't think that she should go to prison for what she did. And I'm not saying that she didn't do this to her daughter, but I don't think prison is where she needs to go. She has mental health issues. And he talked about like him having to run her down in the road to get her out of traffic, and like just all these different things on top of him drinking his own urine and telling the attorney that like you should check into it.
Yeah.
Like you should do your research on it. But just by him and the way he was talking, he was very controlling and just a pure smart ass.
Yeah.
So is that her husband, the one that's
No, that was okay. So the guy that was on the stand is Chloe's husband's friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
He claims that he's not like, he doesn't mistreat women and all this and that, but he was sitting there on the stand talking about him, and Chloe's husband's name is Z. That's what they called him. They all had these Hebrew names for each other. Hers was Kuani, and the baby's real name was Hannah. They called her Nipsey.
Yeah.
So when I started watching it yesterday, and they're talking about Kawani and Nipsey and Z, and I'm trying to like figure out who all these people are at this time. So he was talking about that him and Z would have a conversation about a doctorate level conversation about quantum physics. And the woman was like, okay, well, what would the women do? And he's like, well, the women are not, I think he said the word intelligent enough, but that they couldn't have those type of conversations, that they did normal women thing. They went and played on the beach and played with the babies because they're not, basically they wasn't smart enough to have a conversation on a doctorate level about quantum physics. He was basically downgrading them, calling them stupid, and that he also said that women can't make good decisions, that the men should be the only ones to make decisions. Like he was very well putting women down and degrading them without coming out and saying, I'm degrading them and putting them down. Yeah, Metamon said, yeah, he said men were smarter than women. You can tell he's very, he was an ass.
Men are not smarter than women.
No, I mean, that's a proven fact. Men are dumb. It's all over social media every single day, the dumb shit men do. And the women are just sitting back shaking their head going, oh my God.
Yep.
Anyway.
I agree.
So that's, he was like, they asked him, what was it? What was his, what was his definition of, was it reality? Is that what she had asked him? And he was just very rude.
Yes, very.
To the prosecution and to her attorney, to Chloe's attorneys. The way he talked, he would talk like he was a
smart aleck.
Yeah, like he was above everybody else, like he was smarter than everybody else in the courtroom. And the judge was just allowing him to say some of the stuff that he said on the stand. Yeah. And like there was one thing he said yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, I think I even said in Discord, oh my God, he just said that, and the judge like let him say it. It was just the whole case it's weird because of the lifestyle that they had. And they're calling it a cult, but they're a polygamous group with a nomadic lifestyle. Exactly, Metamom. He just kept talking and talking and talking. And they finally had, I think at one point was like, okay, like we just need the answer to the question.
Well, yeah, because the one was the prosecutor. She said, we're on a limited time here, or something like that.
Yeah, because it was like he would just keep talking, like he was trying to. You know how those people are, like they'll give an answer, but they get to give this big long answer.
They gotta get the answer and the story to it.
Yeah, to make themselves sound like they're smarter than everybody else in the room.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, get off the stand. I can't listen to you anymore.
I'm glad he's finally off the stand. And today I was trying to listen to it a little bit, but there was like different things that I didn't hear while it was going on because it's very weird. Glowbug, she was in here earlier, I believe, just on. Metamom said Letitia Stouts.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another crazy one. Tomorrow I've got to go with my aunt tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to watch what happens.
Hey, has anybody heard from Sally today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She was in
Just
Discord earlier.
Okay, just checking.
Wait, was it? Yeah, she was in Discord earlier. Okay, what was you saying, Betty Jo?
I said the dude that unalived Lincoln Riley.
Oh, yes.
His trial's tomorrow. Starts tomorrow, but it's in front of a judge, not a jury.
It's going to be a bench trial.
Yep.
I mean, but does he honestly think that the judge is going to be any different than a jury?
To be honest, I don't think he understands. I don't care how many times you explain it. I don't think he really understands. And my thing is, when they said it's his right to wait, he waives his right to a jury trial.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but you're an illegal. You have no rights.
Exactly.
Just like when on the news, because they had it on the news, one of his lawyers said, well, they went through his phone without his permission. They violated his rights. I'm sorry, he has no rights. Where was her rights when he unalived her?
Right, when he did what he did.
Where are any of these women's rights that these illegals unalived? Because they have no rights. They're here illegally.
Yep. Okay, Tiffany said, we found out today that he had been talking to Z about making a scene while he had the microphone on the stand.
Making a what?
A scene, like acting up while he was on the stand.
Oh.
I mean, honestly,
Well,
I could see it happening. Because that dude was like, yeah, he was out there.
So is the father of the baby in charge too, or just her?
No, she's the only one that has been charged. She admitted that she did it. And even her attorneys have said she did it. She's admitted that she done it. But the reason why she done it is because of the way that she had been treated, and felt like that the only way she could get out, because they wouldn't let her leave, but the only way she could get away from what was going on with the group was to do what she did to the baby and then take herself after that. And so that's where her wounds came in. And the guy had said on the stand that she, whenever he come in and was putting pressure on her wounds, she kept trying to push him off and telling him no, to stop, that I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to die. And she even told the doctor even said that she said that I'm not supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to make it.
Right.
And so like in court, you can see the scars on her.
Yeah.
On her neck and throat and stuff like that, where she had.
And you can see. I mean, she showed a little bit of emotion.
She showed more emotion that I've seen from somebody who murdered someone.
Yeah.
In court.
Like Casey Anthony, she showed more emotion than her.
Right.
Well,
Leilani.
Like Leilani, yep.
Yeah.
I heard her asking if her daughter suffered or if she went quick. So she,
Yeah, she
I don't
kept
know.
asking where she was at, who was with her.
Mhm.
She kept asking them that. She kept telling the guy to get off of her. She just wanted to see her baby one last time. All that whenever
Yeah.
they were all up in that bedroom and that had
I
happened.
feel bad for her in a way because she
Yeah.
had to get out of it, but still, you took your child's life.
I
You
mean, she had a
still,
cell phone. Why not call your family and tell them what's going
yeah.
on and she went out?
I mean,
With
if anything, she should be put in the mental hospital.
oh yeah, she should not be out
No.
because she has admitted to doing what she did
If
to that little girl.
my thing is, go to if they either put her in prison or the mental hospital, either one.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
And that's what the guy said that prison is not. She doesn't need prison. He told him that when he was on the stand that
Yeah.
he doesn't believe that she needs it. But then again, this is a guy who drinks his own urine. So
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't believe anything comes out his mouth.
right.
what's odd though is usually when it's an unaliving of parent to child, it's not so violent. It's more like I don't know how to say this and not say anything to be too squirrely, but it was violent. It was a violent crime usually where it's like either a
Right.
drowning or
Yeah, that's true too.
it was more violent, which is definitely
Yeah.
not the norm when it's a family related incident.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
That's what's freaky.
Well.
It's from what the cops are saying and what I'm looking at, they said it was a pretty gruesome situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically a massacre in that room.
Yeah, which is horrible.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has, whether she ends up in a mental hospital or she ends up in prison. Either way, she deserves what she gets
Oh,
Right.
because she
absolutely.
did take that baby.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, that is true too. Her Chloe's wounds were really bad, and see that's what I couldn't figure out whenever I first started reading about it. Is like how did she sustain like these life-threatening wounds if she did this to her baby, and then come to find out she's the one that did it to herself.
yeah,
And I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. I was just thinking they're saying she did it to the baby, but then she had these wounds too. Why is she being charged for the baby when it could have been someone else?
yeah. See, that's what I was trying to say. Was her husband like? I mean, I know she admitted to it,
Well, he's the one that found them.
but she's probably, like you said, she wanted out. Could she be admitting to it so she could get away from him?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So he's from what the guy has said on the stand. The father of the baby. So apparently they were supposed to all be leaving the house that they were at. The guy that was on the stand, the Jason dude, and two other of the wives were outside in the driveway, and Chloe and the baby were up in the bedroom upstairs, and the dad, this Z dude, went upstairs, I guess, to get them or check on them or whatever.
Right.
And they said whenever he went into the bedroom, they heard him downstairs outside. They heard him screaming, and that's when the dude ran up there and saw what had happened. So I'm just curious, like, even though she's admitting it, did she really do it?
Right.
Is there some type of like mental thing going on there that like they are manipulating her to? Because she's claiming she doesn't remember. That
Yeah,
when
I
she
heard that
gets
part
like
too.
that, she doesn't remember anything.
Yeah.
See, I had questions because it is really hard to give yourself life-threatening injuries with that type of a weapon. It
Well, what kind of weapon was it?
nice.
It was a knife. It was okay. So they were showing pictures of the room, but they didn't like. They showed pictures to the court of the whole room, but only on camera. They only showed like from the door, and the knife was one of those. Are they called cuisine arts or cuisine something like that knife? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
Yep.
it wasn't a very big one. It's like, do y'all know what a paring knife is?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a little bit bigger than a paring knife, but I don't think as big as a steak knife, if that
Right.
makes sense. Um,
Well, I mean, it's the baby was. I mean, it's not like the baby could really fight back,
No.
right?
right. No, she was only 13
And-
months old.
And it would be interesting to know where exactly her stab wounds are.
In the left side of her neck.
No, I'm sorry, the mother.
Oh, hers is in her throat. Like if you're watching the trial, and she has a shirt that's like a V cut. I think it was yesterday. She had one like that, and you could see the right where is that your trachea?
Yep.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
the
it's
scars on her.
yeah. You can see all the scars
Yeah.
right in that area.
This is
Is
a
where they're at.
paring knife.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it was. I don't know. It could have been. It could have been about that size. It wasn't a very big one at all.
Yeah, it was probably that.
It would be interesting to know if they do like a trajectory of where they are and if she could have done it to herself or if someone else did it to her.
That
Or I don't
reminds me of the Ellen Greenberg case. You know, they
Yeah, that one's weird too.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's just like how, and she had, and this lady Chloe, she had more than one wound, right?
Yes, there is several. I didn't hear how many she had, but you can look at the scars on her and you can tell she has several.
And it just that's what's hard for me to believe. Because if you could manage to do it to yourself once, but that pain, I just don't know how you could do it over and over to your own body.
Let
I
me
don't
see if
know.
I can find. Well, I mean, maybe if she is really out of it, because
Yeah.
she's claiming that whenever this happens to her, and she gets in this state of mind, she doesn't remember anything, and
Oh.
she's claiming that she doesn't remember what happened.
Well, there's no telling what they were giving her too. Like,
I know. Well, the guy did admit to CBD. He was giving her that, um, and that apparently there was some CBD found in the diaper bag. And then I believe it was an officer that was on the scene saying that there was an orange liquid that was found in the diaper bag as well, but it wasn't tested.
oh, that's
But
wonderful. They
just
need to test.
because, right? They should have tested because this happened in 2020. They
Oh,
should have.
really?
Yeah, this happened a while ago, but they still everything should have been tested. Just because it says CBD doesn't mean that's what it is. Trying to see if I can find a picture of her scars up close so I can bring them up. I don't know if I can. Let's see here real quick.
I don't know. I know a little bit about like CBD stuff like that. It sounds reaching that something like that would affect someone like that, in my opinion. Just saying,
Right.
unless it's something that was tampered with, or because
Honestly,
technically that doesn't have any THC in it. You know what I mean? So it's nothing. It's just for usually pain or an ailment.
Yeah,
I've never heard of,
CBD wouldn't make you paranoid.
right? Exactly.
THC could.
Exactly.
okay,
Yeah.
this one here. Hold on. This here you can't see all of her scars,
Anything can make you paranoid.
and I can't zoom it in, but they're like.
Especially men.
Hold on. Let me just do this.
And
Probably
anything can
that
make you
guy
have
for
anxiety.
anything.
She could have had anxiety, paranoia. She could have had it all.
Well, what's weird? It's like who knows really what they were? Who knows what they were doing, right?
Exactly.
I'm trying to look for like if there's a name for this group that they're in or anything. It's like there's really nothing. It's so odd.
I'm trying to find a picture that shows her her scars. What the hell is this? Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. I wanted a picture that would show it up close, where y'all could see what they look like, because there's like multiple ones. That was got a baby in it. That little girl was super cute too, y'all. No shit. Let me just use this one. Maybe this one will work. I'm gonna zoom in on it now. Alright. Give me a second, y'all.
Remind me to tell you guys about the Menendez brothers, because I'll forget.
Okay, can y'all see the scars on her?
Mhm.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they go down further than that. So like, there's a lot more. Sure, if you saw my message above yesterday was Kelly P. Yes, I know the 2-year anniversary for Idaho 4. Doesn't seem like it's been 2 years. Susan and not. Thank you, Meta Mom. So yeah, she had all those way up here, but then there was some more that was down further. That picture's just not. It's not picking them all up. But if you watch the trial, you can for sure see them really good.
It's so sad. That's just really sad all the way around. She's so
Mhm.
young, and it sounds like she did have some kind of mental things going on, but then to be in that situation, seems like they were messing with her kid.
Yeah, because I didn't understand the video that she made. I don't know if it was true or not, or if it was just like uh, a state of mind that she was in when she was talking about like that they're taking her to see her daughter. She don't know who has her. She's been away from her for a while. Um, she was just very serious sounding in the video,
Mm-hmm.
and and almost like she was freaking out because she didn't know where her baby was at, and she was
Yeah.
worried.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was a state of mind that she was in at that time, or if that was real.
Poor thing. I actually feel really bad about this situation.
Oh, son of a. Hold on now. I'm trying to get a picture pulled up here that Meta Mom sent me so I can show y'all.
Look, Metamom has been on her A game. Like, usually I'm the one who knows all the true crime stuff going on, and lately she has been like telling me everything, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
what?
she's like tagging me every
I'm
day,
like,
multiple times, and me and you both in Twitter.
Meta
That's
Mom's
how I
awesome.
found out about the missing dad that
mm-hmm.
faked his death. That's how I found out about it, because she had sent it to me. Okay, so there's the weapon that was used. So it's not a very big knife.
Wow. Wow.
And they said that the baby, like, she had went all the way through to the bone in her neck with her. So I'm not going to go into detail about what all they had said as far as like her autopsy or whatever, but it was basically, they said that whenever the baby got to the hospital, she had no blood in her.
Yeah, I did read that. Terrible.
Yes. King Scarlet, thank you so much for that super chat. She said justice to all the victims. Yes, to all the Idaho 4 victims, to this little baby up here, Hannah Nicole, to all the victims in this crazy world. It was real. He was keeping her for. Okay, thank you, Tiff. I couldn't figure out if it was something that was. She sounded genuine in the video, but people that are having a breakdown like that can sound genuine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sad to think if it is true, her saying that was the only way she knew how to get away from him was to do that.
And
It's sad to think.
I'm thinking maybe her family, if she did have family, there's a possibility they didn't have anything to do with her because of the relationship she was in, the polygamy thing.
I know that
Maybe.
they couldn't come see her in the hospital. I forgot what the reason was, but something about they wasn't able to make it to come see her, but they did talk to her. So maybe, and I think they even tried to get her an attorney.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, Vapor, thank you
Wow.
for that super chat. And he said, "Beat your king."
Oh, yeah, they're having a war down there. I'm going to have to bust out a credit card.
Having a war.
But yeah, it's, I don't know. It's sad to think though that somebody's put in a position that they feel like they have to take the life of their child and then their life in order to get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can't even imagine being in that type of situation.
And it's even more sad if she felt that way also because her family didn't have anything to do with her because of the lifestyle that she was in. When they could have been like, we don't approve of it, but if you ever need to come home, you can.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. These cases are just sad. Sad. Oh, Vapor said you're going to need a credit card, Avery.
Oh, I know. I see the war going.
I bet he was threatening to say it was another. Oh, Tiff, you think? Tiff said, I bet he was threatening to say that it was another wife's baby. It sounded like the wives, because the guy said when he was explaining how Chloe was, the type of person she was very outspoken. She wasn't scared to speak her mind. She was the first one there out of the wives. The other two came after her. But then it also kind of sounded like she was put last to the other wives.
It sounds like he was like pinning them against each other, like,
yeah.
Oh, well, this one got this and that one,
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, and then there was the no birth certificate thing. That was, I remember that being mentioned, but I was distracted doing something else when they were talking about that.
The baby must have been born at home because they don't do hospitals and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is their lifestyle is, I don't want to say it's off grid. I don't want to say it like that because I think they did live with electricity and stuff like that. But it was nomadic.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Vapor said you're going to need a credit card.
No.
I'm to be honest with you, I'm tired of these cases where these parents are murdering these kids.
Yes. Oh, I know.
I mean,
I want to tell you about the Menendez brothers. Whenever you guys are done with this one.
Even if she does have a mental problem, she still knows
right from wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
Letitia, she tried that shit.
But if she blacks out, is she still held accountable if she doesn't have any memory of what she's doing?
But can they prove that she doesn't have any memory of it?
Exactly. She could
Did
say
anybody
that
give her a psych eval? Is there?
Shouldn't they be able to do like a hair follicle test to see what all's been put into her system? Or does that just register like recreational drugs?
No, it registers everything, but I think that there's a certain, depending on the length of her hair. I'm not sure.
I'm sure do all that. But yeah, anybody could say, well, I don't remember. They can't prove it.
Right.
They can't prove that you don't remember.
I do remember reading that whenever the baby came in, that the baby didn't have anything in her system. I don't remember it being said though about Chloe if she
Right.
had anything in her system. And yeah, so she did say that she did it.
Yeah.
She did. She admitted to do. She at first she didn't even want an attorney. She told her parents when they first said something about an attorney, she didn't want it. She didn't
No,
want one.
she just wanted to
Um,
basically she just wanted to be gone.
right. That
And
was
the baby was 18 months old. Is that right?
13 months.
13
Oh,
months.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep. And
But
so it's she admitted to doing it, but I'm just wondering if it really is a mental health thing, or if
right.
that's
'Cause
just what she's using. Because I, I mean,
I don't know, to sit there and watch her because she just sits there, she's got tears in her eyes.
yeah, there was one
Mm.
time that she was crying when they started showing the pictures and they were talking about the baby, and
Yeah.
she started crying. But I mean,
Mhm.
like, you know,
But anybody can say, well, I did it, but
I
I don't
blacked out.
remember.
I don't remember it, right?
Yeah,
Because if you don't remember it, how do you know you did it?
exactly. See, that's why I asked maybe if, you know, just because she had the baby's blood on her and she stabbed herself or whatever, supposedly. That's why I asked if maybe did he do it and put the blame on her, and that's why she's saying
Yeah,
I did it so she can get away from him.
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm.
Because
I don't
if
know.
she's saying I did it but don't remember what I did, then how do you know that you actually did it?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I
Well,
would think that
maybe
they
in
did a psyche eval on her, but I haven't seen anything or heard anything mentioned about a psyche eval being done.
No, not no.
Most of it is about the 2 weeks that she's been in the hospital after this happened, and then her going to jail.
And
Well,
then if
the
the state
defense.
rested, if they rested today and didn't bring that up,
Well, the state rested, right? Or did
Yeah,
the defense?
no,
Okay, so
no,
now the
no.
defense.
Yeah, it was the state rested today. Yes,
Okay, so now the defense
yes,
presents.
right.
Okay, so that's when it'll be brought up.
you hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly,
Wow.
that is true. Kelly said, "Well, Richard Allen said he did it, but obviously he did." I mean, I've seen, uh, and I have no opinion either way on Richard Allen because I didn't follow that case. But I've seen a lot of people on both sides of the fence with that one,
Yeah.
with the Richard Allen one. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so it looked like her scars were on her throat area, not on the jugular vein areas. So she did. So did she want to die?
No, if she wanted to.
She is claiming that she wanted to. The doctor that was in the ER when she was brought in even said that she told him, I wasn't supposed to make it. I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to be here. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, she did stab her self. She did have wounds in her chest as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's just, if
Um.
she really does have mental health issues and they can prove that she does, the very least she should get a a uh, a hospital, not
Yeah.
not be let
Even if
out free.
it's life in the hospital, I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
at least she's getting the help that she needs,
right.
and she's away from him
Yes,
and the other two wives. That
yeah.
she ain't
Because,
got to go through all that.
and I'm
But
pretty sure now that the defense has it. There's no telling what they're going to present that the state didn't show. Um,
yeah,
like what she was going through while she was in with this group and all that, or a psych evaluation, or if she had
yeah.
any stays in a hospital or
Well,
anything like that.
doesn't the state ask for a psych evaluation?
I would think that
No.
they would, but for sure her attorney should,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, sure hers would, but
especially
I
being
thought
that
the state
she's
is the one who asked for them.
King Scarlet. I mean, I would think that the state would also ask for it, but if her attorneys didn't ask for one and she's claiming not guilty by reason of insanity, she should have got better attorneys.
Yeah, usually the defense, like once they find out that that's what her defense is,
Right.
then the state will want to get their own
That's why they'll get their own.
people. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the defense will get their own people. And it's weird to me how they always manage to get these different psychiatrists with completely different opinions.
Yep.
And I always feel like they're not genuine because they're telling what either the defense or the prosecution wants them to say.
Right.
Yep. What
Right.
they want to hear. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me go back here.
I can't believe this happened in 2020 and I'm just now hearing about it.
I knew nothing about it
I
until
didn't
my
either.
husband woke me up the other morning and asked. He saw it on court TV and was like, "Hey, do you know anything about this trial? Is this one that y'all talked about?"
I was going through YouTube and seeing it pop up. I was like, what in the world?
I mean, I was like, "No, I ain't never even heard of it." Just went back to sleep because it didn't sound familiar. I knew that wasn't one that we had talked about.
No.
But damn, it's interesting as hell though. And yeah, the Lake and Raleigh one, I don't think that one's going to be very long.
No.
I
think they said a week.
You think it's going to last that long?
I think that's what they said, a week.
So let's say
I'm not saying it's going to last that long, but I think that's what they were saying, like a week.
Okay, so
That's
it starts
need.
tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it starts tomorrow on Court TV, I believe.
Okay, so tomorrow's Friday. Y'all, I lost my Wednesday. I don't know where my Wednesday went. I thought today was Wednesday earlier. But anyway.
I thought today was Friday.
Tuesday, I kept thinking it was Sunday. I don't know why. Like, my days have just been, I guess because I've been sick and all that.
And that holiday on Monday, that messed me up.
Yeah, and then the time change and all that. Yeah.
It was dark at like 4:00 here.
Yeah, I don't like to get dark early. I don't like it at all.
It's dark here by 5:00.
Uh-huh. So I'm thinking since tomorrow is Friday, it's supposed to start tomorrow. I'm thinking by Tuesday, like the judge has been, he's already going to be like, okay, I've heard enough. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Probably about Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tiff said Jason, the urine expert, stole Wednesday. I don't know. I just, I don't know why I thought today was Wednesday.
Oh, so can I tell you guys now about the Menendez brothers?
Yes, sure. I heard a little bit about what's going on, but not a whole lot.
Sure.
Okay. I was a little heartbroken. So you know how the DA, he came out and he did the press conference and said that he'd went over all the information and he was making a recommendation to the judge for resentencing.
Right.
And we all got all excited. But what I didn't know was I didn't even realize that it's election time. And the other man won. So now there's a new DA and this man is saying he doesn't know about this recommendation and he's got to go back over everything. So
yeah, he wants to look over every bit of the information and he wants to did he say interview or just talk with all the officers?
I don't remember.
Don't remember which word he used, but I mean it just really ticked me off. And then he accused the former DA, the one who made the recommendation, he accused him of doing it as a political move, and now I just feel like, I don't know, it was just kind of heartbreaking because...
Yeah, but it's funny because his aunts, the Menendez brothers' aunts, they want him home. So if they was to go to Trump, and he could let them out.
Yeah, he could pardon them. Yeah.
I don't know. I saw that today though. I think I posted that in Discord about the new DA, and because I don't think it crossed
But see, the
anybody's
new
mind.
DA, I don't. He don't take office until January 6th.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they still have a
So
little
they
bit of
still have
time.
time. This DA now, the ones in office still has time to get them out.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, because girl, let me tell you, I didn't even think about, and I mean, I guess we should have all thought about it with the presidential election coming up. I didn't even
Hmm.
think about that it was election time in other places, and that
Yeah.
with that coming up about a
Yep.
new DA coming up
Hmm.
in the case until I read it today.
Yeah, I seen something about the new DA, and I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I just saw where he said he's got to see all of the information. Like he's got to
Yeah,
go over all the information.
yeah. But see, like I said, I believe they don't take the new ones don't take office till January 6th. So the one that's the DA right now, he still has time to get.
I hope so. I hope that's right. I really do. Because I think they should be out now.
All he needs to do is go to the judge, plead the case, say, "Listen, I believe they've done their time. I believe they're not a harm to society. They're not a harm to anybody else."
Yeah,
And
like you said, their aunt. The
yeah, both
is
their
it
aunts are fighting to get them out.
is it the mom's sister or the dad's sister? I don't even remember which one, but one of them
The
wants.
dad's sister and the
wants
wait, both of them. The mom's sister was up there and the dad's sister.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I did hear that. I didn't know both of them, but
because
I
they
did hear
knew
one of the aunts were.
because the aunts kind of they knew like kind of knew
Hmm.
something was going on.
Yeah.
They couldn't place it. They couldn't put it all together.
Yeah.
That's
So
gonna be a
is there a new judge also, or just a new DA?
just from what I've seen, just a new DA.
Yeah, it's just the new. It's the DA. The I think what is it? DA, governor, and mayor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think that's how it worked.
Yeah, that was the only
And then
one that I seen was new. Was
and
just the
every
DA.
state, I think it's the DA, governor, and mayor, and then the president.
Yeah.
I don't think the judge get. I don't. I don't know when theirs are.
I don't know. All we had was the president. We had some kind of amendments. What else was it? There was shit. There was something else. I forgot what it was that we had on election night.
Well, I remember seeing signs around here for our circuit clerk judge, so that's why I was thinking that it was for for everybody.
I guess it just depends on the state.
Yeah, it could be. I forgot what the other thing was that we had here now. Is it a representative?
No,
Because
I mean,
whatever it was
the
well, no, it kind of
selection is like for our town is next year. So like certain
Yeah,
ours.
are
certain.
right. Yeah.
Depending on.
Ours was for our district, not just our parish. Our district is what ours was. It was something. Somebody wrote for something in our district, an amendment for Louisiana, and then the president. That's all we had.
Oh wow, yours was small.
Yeah, we just had
Ours was
three.
ours was long.
Mine was like 5. It wasn't that long. It was like 5. It was.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I know. Go ahead, Betty Joe.
ours was long. We had front and back.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Ours was long.
ours. So like our parish and then the one next to us. I know both of those two parishes only had three things to vote on. I don't know about other places in Louisiana or other parishes or whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter. Trump took Louisiana just like that.
I literally polls closed at 8 o'clock and 8:03. It done turned red
Yep.
Mhm.
like that
Yeah.
quick.
Y'all, you guys were fast. Alabama was fast.
North Carolina a little bit, but he got it.
Shit, some of them states I didn't think. Which was it? No,
Oh, do
what
you know?
Georgia? I didn't think they was ever gonna come up with their
I
shit.
know. Jeez.
And apparently things are going to be happening fast because our superintendent for Alabama for the schools he had a big press conference today addressing the mass deportation that's getting ready to happen,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
how it's all.
Hey,
Yeah, I was like, whoa, it's really happening.
I'm telling you, when he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it. But yeah,
I'm just glad
Yeah.
it's done and over with now. And
David's brother lives in California, and his girlfriend. So her family, they're all legal, but his girlfriend isn't, and he's been with her for a couple of years. And that dude is panicking. He's panicking because,
he may get sent back.
yeah, I told David, I said, well, you're going to have to go visit your brother in Mexico, I guess. 'Cause he's probably going to go with her.
well, that or they can get married. They can do it still legally. They still can do it.
Yep. It's just these. I mean, like the border
Yeah.
just needs something's got to be done with it.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I agree.
From what I
gotta
understood, it's going to be the criminal first. Any of them that had like criminal backgrounds, they'll be first,
Right.
and then it'll be your. That's what how I was understanding it. That all the criminal with the criminal backgrounds will be the ones be a mass deportation.
Right.
And then, did you guys see on the news? Um, so I'll try to say this without like saying things I shouldn't say, but did you guys see on the news where all these different states, um, middle school, high school, and college students were getting text messages, and the FBI was investigating it? Did you guys see about that?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the threatening text messages?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've seen something about that.
Yeah.
I didn't
So,
like go into it. Hey, Ashes, how are you? I didn't like just deep dive into it, but I saw that like multiple people had gotten some type of text message and that they were looking into it to see what.
thousands.
Yeah.
And it's so strange because, okay, so like Jaden got one to his cell phone, but yet his cell phone is in my name. And that's what nobody can figure out. Like, even the high school kids, even some of the college kids, their phones are not in their names, but yet the text messages have the child's full name, first, middle, and last.
Damn, that's
So
scary as shit
it's
too.
got to be something with the schools. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody's hacked in. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Oh, they'll figure it out.
Oh yeah. Yep. I guess I need to get out of here, y'all. I haven't been out here for 2.5 hours.
Dang, that went fast.
Like super fast. But so before the live started, I did a goal thingy that YouTube has on here now, and I put on there that if I got 5 super chats, that I would go live tomorrow night.
Ooh.
So Vapor hit that goal. So
You go, Vapor.
yeah,
Nice.
I will be here tomorrow night. Then another one was hit that I would be here every night for a week. So
Cool.
that one was hit. So now I'll be here every night for a week. The only night that I may not be here will be Monday night, but I don't know for sure until Monday.
That's fine.
Only because my aunt has a procedure that she has to get done. She's got to be at the doctor's office, which is an hour away at 6:30 in the morning. And
That's
if her
fine.
daughter can't get out of, I think she has jury duty or something like that. If she can't get out of it, then I have to take her. But if her daughter can get out of it, her daughter's going to take her. If the daughter takes her, then I'll be live Monday night as well. So,
Well, that's okay. We can just add that day to the end.
right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's not a deal.
I did another one. I see. Are you going back on a bed? No, I'm not going back on the bed. I'm just letting y'all know that in
That
case
you
I
probably
can't.
won't. Yeah.
Yeah, just in case, because I don't want anybody thinking, well, she did the goal, but she's not here every night for a week. Ask Avery how that goes. No, I'm not going back on the bed. That's why I'm letting everybody know now. Um, then I think I did a next goal. I think was for a month,
Oh,
and I think y'all got like halfway through that one. So
Dang, I didn't know.
Y'all got me for a week. So, but I will let everybody know as soon as I find out. Probably be Monday before I know for sure. Just son, have a wonderful night. If I will be here Monday night or not, because I have to go spend the night at her house Monday night if I'm taking her Tuesday, and I don't. Uh, I could do the live on my phone, but she's one of these people that if she gets woke up,
Mm-hmm.
then she doesn't go back to sleep, and she's 72 years old. So I don't want to
Oh,
do
yeah.
something that's going to wake her
you
up
don't.
when
Yeah,
she's
Yeah.
already got to have a procedure done and all that. So.
yeah, you don't need all that. No.
Yeah. So, but what we can do though is, so Friday night is the first goal. So I will be here tomorrow night. 19 more vapor. Uh, then the week goal will start Saturday.
Wait. 19 more for you to have to be on here for a month?
Yes.
Watching. Oh Lord.
Avery's wheels are turning, y'all.
I mean, I'm thinking we can do 99-cent ones.
Well, wait. These are $2 and more.
Oh, you have a limit.
Well, I can set a limit. It's any amount, but I did the $2
Oh,
and more one or whatever.
smart
It's
thinking. Mm-hmm.
instead of like the higher ones because I don't want to.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, I have tomorrow off from Ashes. I thought you said modeling on Twitch instead of modding.
Vapor, that's only $36. You can do it. Hurry.
Oh my god! I just completely read Ash's thing as modeling on Twitch.
No, $38. Wait, what?
Wait.
I'm sorry, I was adding. What
No,
about modeling?
Ashes said, "Sweet, I have tomorrow night off for modding on Twitch." When I
Oh,
first
modeling.
read it, I thought she said modeling. Oh my god, Princess Lena, thank you so much for that super chat. That was very nice of you. Yeah, y'all know how I am whenever I just read something really quick.
Yep. Or you glance at it real fast.
Yeah, like the chicken in the kitchen that time. Yeah, I don't know where they go. Oh, and I've had plenty of sleep, y'all, because that's all I've done for like the last week is slept. So
Oh, I got excited. I'm
Asha
like,
said,
tell me
"You think?"
more about this modeling on Twitch.
She
Do
said,
I have to show my face?
"You think YouTube's nuts? You should see Twitch."
I haven't been on Twitch in forever. So you need to take PayPal. I have PayPal, but I don't even know where my card is. PayPal.
You could transfer it to your bank account from PayPal.
Yeah, I don't link my two thingies like that.
Well, you
Tip,
link them, transfer, and then unlink. Ooh, that's 2.
thank you so much for that super chat. That was very nice. See,
So
this
that's
is
17.
wait, this
It
is
said,
bullshit. It
it,
won't let me do it because it says the goal has ended. Wait, when did it? Hold on.
Oh,
Okay, so wait, hold on. So Princess Lena was 1, Tiff and Tiff were 2, so that's 3. Okay. So
we
if y'all
have a
want,
malfunction.
yeah, but I don't want to go back and set it now. Redo it when I can just be here for a month every night. I mean, we done got 3, so that wouldn't be fair to go back and reset a new one.
Yeah, because you can set one tomorrow night when you come on.
Yeah. So yeah, I will
And
just look.
I think you should set one to where Vapor has to come on panel at least once a week.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know how to do. Oh, Cash App. Cash App is really easy. I think Cash App is actually easier than PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've
I don't
had
know.
To
people
download
threaten
the
to
actual
unallow.
app of it.
Ashes, are you serious?
What'd she say? I
She said
can't see chat.
I've had people threaten to unalive me. She's talking about on Twitch.
Whoa.
She said you'll never believe why either, for deleting comments that violate the terms of service.
Whoa.
That is crazy.
That is.
Wait, they are hitting the $sign at the bottom, not your super chats. Wait, what? I don't know what Vapor's talking about. That is crazy
He
though.
doesn't know what he's talking about sometimes either.
Yeah,
so.
I'm lost. He's saying something about they're hitting the $sign at the bottom, not your super chats. But they can't do the gold thingy if it's already over with.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're blue, not green. Wait, what color were the other ones? Oh yeah, okay, I see what he's saying now. All the ones to the goal was green. Okay, well, I'm not going to reset the goal because that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, you could do one tomorrow.
Yeah, so I will. Yeah, Vapor, yours and King Scarlet's were both green. So I will just go ahead and do it. Do tomorrow's goal for tomorrow night, then the week one, and then we'll do the month one after the week is up. I'm not going to overlap the goals. So y'all are stuck with me for like the next month and 8 days.
Yay.
That's
Not
fine.
hurting our feelings.
I don't think I can take the time limit off. Let me see. I'm not going to reset another one. No, the time limit goes all the way to 3 hours.
Because listen, this is what we've taken to with you not going live. We are watching people chase cheese balls down rocky,
Drive cars off cliffs.
like they go down on their butts chasing these cheese balls. I mean, this is what our time has become.
Like actual cheese balls that you
like
eat?
An actual
It's
ball
a cheese
of cheese.
wheel.
It's
Cheese
a cheese
wheel.
wheel. It's a small cheese wheel. They roll it down the hill and they go after it.
And they get on their butts to go. They roll. Holy moly. Yeah. I was like, what in the
It's
world?
dangerous. It's not even people break limbs. It's insane.
Didn't you say people have died?
I don't think anybody's I don't think anybody's died, but I think that there's definitely ambulances there. People have like maimed themselves.
Maybe it was the bikes. That was the other thing too, is these people and go like, I don't know, it was like a couple hundred people take off on bikes all at one time. And they all freaking crash, and this one dude's like crawling on his hands and knees across and all these bikes are coming, and holy moly.
Banging into each other, flipping over each other.
Y'all,
Everybody's just running into each other.
I am so sorry that I've let y'all hang in to deal with that.
It's okay.
We have a lot of laughs.
We understand.
Oh my! But I always miss the good shit.
You gotta come hang out with us.
I know. I mean, I get the invite.
The soapbox derby with the egg people, please.
Oh my god!
That was cool.
You know what? I
like
cannot
that.
get over those eggs and how they were looking at each other in the frying pan. They're rolling down the road.
When Vapor was playing, I was dying laughing.
Oh my god!
It's funny.
I know it's because
We gotta
I never
send that
show
to
up.
you. We gotta send that to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the invites, but like I'll see the invite, and then I'll message back. I was asleep. Because usually when I get the invites, I'm already asleep. Oh my god!
We got Metamon back there one night, and she actually talked. You know, because she.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Wait, there's a Red Bull soapbox derby. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, the Red Bull soapbox
derby. Yeah, that sounds kind of fun.
It was pretty cool.
There was this one with Bite where they're riding bikes, Scarlett, and they go through the town and they go through people's houses on their bikes. Go through their living rooms.
It's like, hi, how you doing?
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, Lena, I will get you the link. I'll have to get it from my phone though. And send to you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm
Or
gonna hop.
okay, let me hold on. Wait. What is my command for my wish list link? Is it link? I don't
I
even know
think
my
it's wish
command.
list. Let me see.
Oh wait. Okay. If wait, y'all, my dumbass gonna put the link in there like that's really gonna work.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, on her wish list, you can actually add whatever you want. It does. You don't have to just choose what's on her wish list. You can actually send her anything.
Yes, good info. Thank you.
Hmm.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
I'm scared.
Well, I know
It's
of
just
one
the thought
thing.
that Avery's saying that.
It's because I had to tell somebody who wants to send you something, and I had to tell them that. You should be a little worried.
Oh Lord, you should be a lot worried.
Oh God. Okay. Well, Lena, were you able to get the link?
I got it. Yes, I took a picture.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So it's useless. They want to send it to my house, not yours.
I mean, it's not like we had a conversation about sending Scarlett the most horrendous things we could find for Christmas gifts.
The amazing tip sent Aubrey a Christmas tree.
I
Yeah.
know. I saw that. That was so cute.
Yep.
Her own little tree in her room.
Sure did.
I know that was beautiful.
And
Tiff,
she
It really
decorated,
was cute.
was awesome.
she decorated it all by herself.
Oh.
Y'all, should I be worried about what it is y'all want to send to me?
Well,
No.
if you get a fart gun, it didn't come from me.
Oh God.
It came from Avery.
You just told on yourself, Avery.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's called a fart blaster, but
Oh God.
it's fun. Is it SpongeBob?
The baby's
I'm,
got one.
I am completely worried now.
No, it's Despicable Me.
Huh?
Despicable Me.
The baby's
The
got one.
the cartoon. Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch that, so I don't know. Wait, you need to fix it because I don't need anything on your wish list. What do you mean, Vapor?
He said, "I don't need anything on your wish list." Is that what he said?
Yeah.
He's being a smartass because he can't
Ain't
figure
nothing
out how
going
to
to
send
you
it
anyway,
to
Vapor.
Oh,
because he can't
because
figure out how to send it to her. Only himself.
okay, yeah, he had told me about the was it the energy drinks? He never could figure out how to get it to work.
Where it would send to you,
Yeah,
not to
where it would send it to me instead of to him or whatever.
Oh
So
my God, it is so concerning that I'm actually understanding his sarcasm now. Holy moly.
He's asking for a link.
who? Oh, hold on, let me grab it. Yeah, I don't know how to do the wish list because I've never ordered off of mine like that or off of anyone else's, so I don't know how it works. That's why I told him to ask Avery because she had ordered off of it.
Hmm.
You hear something
I
crazy?
tried to tell him.
Wait, okay. Asha says you want to hear something crazy. It's the middle of November here in Chicagoland area, and my flowers from the summer are still alive and blooming. Yet my mom's died within 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
It's the crazy weather.
Hmm.
Crazy weather.
All
Yep.
right, let me get Vapor up here. Vapor, how are you?
I'm good. Hang on a second.
How are we gonna get him up here? And
All
then he
right.
said, "Hang on a second."
Because I didn't mute the other YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Jeez. Okay, listen, Linda. I tried. You put that Red Bull on your wish list, and I tried and tried and tried. And every time I tried to buy it for you to have it sent to you, it only gives me the option of people, including me, in my list of people that I've sent it, my own personal list. There's nowhere in there it lets me choose to send it to you, even though it's on your wish list.
But you click on addresses
Don't
and
talk.
Damn.
Wow.
Did he click on that, Avery?
you have to click on addresses and then it will pop up and it will have her name blurred out. But the address blurred out, and that's the one
Okay.
you choose.
Okay.
Well, we will see, won't we?
Because I've never, like I said, I've never done it off of one like that. That's why I told him to ask you.
And if you don't apologize for saying don't talk, those candle waxes are going brown.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Not your apology.
You're
He
welcome.
wants, he
got
wants
that
those candle
quick.
waxes, don't he?
He wants them purple.
Oh God. Okay, well, the energy drinks are no longer on there because it said that they were out of stock. So,
For both sizes.
they were whenever I removed them. Yeah, I don't know
Because
about
one of
now.
Well,
them
he
is
could
still
probably
in stock.
add it to see if it's there.
Yeah, if I see, I didn't know that you could add stuff either. I didn't know
I
you
didn't
could do
either.
that. So, let
Mhm.
me.
He could try it and see if they're back in stock.
I am very scared now, y'all. That I'm not gonna
I
lie.
would be too.
I'm not
Shouldn't
gonna
have given
lie.
out
Look
that
out when you
nugget of
see all the stuff on your
information.
front porch.
Thank God Amazon boxes don't tell what's in them.
Well, you don't have to really worry about it because it takes Amazon 3.5 fucking weeks to deliver anything in that state.
We're here. Usually, I get stuff pretty quick whenever I order.
Yeah.
What am I looking for?
Whatever.
Yeah, usually it comes now. It's usually it's not Amazon's issue. It's because I live at the end of the road that FedEx or UPS thinks
Yeah.
that they don't have to come to my house because my house isn't down here, even though they come to my neighbor's house every day, literally.
Yeah.
I think you need to go have a stern talking to with your driver.
Yeah, I cussed them out one time because they didn't deliver Christmas presents in time.
Ooh, yeah, that would
Yeah,
make
I
you.
was not happy at
Yeah, I
all.
wouldn't have been happy either.
Okay, so
There's a wide range of things on Amazon. There's pretty much everything you could possibly think of on Amazon.
oh yeah,
Mhm. Yep.
I'm scared.
I found some very interesting things.
I am. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm scared. Okay. I don't know why I can't tell if they're out of stock or not until it gets added to the list.
Usually we'll say currently unavailable underneath, I think.
Like, yeah, underneath, like a little words, it'll say unavailable.
Well, that's what I thought before too, but it didn't show that until after I had added it to my list.
Wow, it is really cold. I had to put some booties on. It's cold. I don't want to turn the heater
I
on.
need to go to my list. Can I see what y'all add to my list?
Nope.
Are you serious?
It says it's still on your wish list, and it says that it's in stock.
Okay, well, I just added the 4-pack just to see if it
Okay.
tells me that it was
So
out
then
of
where
stock.
am I supposed to go here to have it? Because it says it wants to deliver it to me.
Okay,
So
click on
Addresses.
addresses.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you see
Nope.
hers?
Nope.
Well, Vapor, you're doing something wrong.
Y'all
Go
may
watch a
have to
YouTube
do
video.
Y'all may have to do it backstage where you can see what he's clicking on, Avery.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It may be easier like that.
It might be easier that way.
But if not, then it's not a big deal. I can always wait till they're in the stores here.
Oh yeah, after they come out, I've heard that they just told me they were going to come out with like new flavors too.
The other thing you can do, Vapor, is sign out of Amazon, then click on her wish list, and then check out. Because you won't be signed into your account.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can't sign out of mine because I don't know my logins.
I don't remember mine either, so I don't know if I'll have to look and see if it's in my passwords. All I know is that they keep taking money out of my account every month for shit I don't use.
Prime membership.
Speaking of, Prime membership. I forgot to unsubscribe to StreamYard, and I don't even use the damn thing. And I got hit with that $45 charge 2 days ago.
You paid $45
for StreamYard.
They raised the price.
They raised the price.
I was only paying $25. until
Oh.
I
I
quit.
was too.
Yeah, you
Because
better.
Check
I
your
didn't-
email.
well, I
Yeah.
didn't go because I didn't go live in September, so I just didn't renew it because I was sick that whole month, and there wasn't no point in me paying for it until I know that I'm back, every single night, and it's worth me paying for.
Right.
I did not know that it went up to $40-something.
Yeah.
That's why that
Holy
new one
fuck.
is really good.
Yeah, the new
And it's
one is.
half the price.
You should send it to her.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll have to check
well,
that one out
it does the
because
backstage like she says she will. I'll just use that and she can see it because it's got a lot more features. It's got a lot more stuff. It's half the price. It's basically what is that other one that's really
OBS. It's
OBS?
like a.
Basically OBS for dummies.
Yeah.
I'm a dummy.
Well, you could use it.
I think that's what he was trying to call me too.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying because I wanted to use OBS, but I didn't want to go through the process of learning how to do everything. So I'm like,
Yeah,
whatever.
I tried the OBS thing. I couldn't figure it out.
I can do OBS, just saying.
I'll admit,
So it is for
I don't
dummies.
even know how to work.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
wow.
they really did. So there's the free version of StreamYard, the core version, $35.99, and then advanced $68.99. What the fuck?
Well, why'd they charge me $45 then if it's $35.99?
Mine says core $35 taxes, huh?
Yeah.
Well, no, because whenever I was paying
No.
$25, it was just $25, I think.
Well, then you're gonna have to come back in the StreamYard after this and show me where I can find because I can't even find out where to either cancel it or go back to the free version. Because the only thing I use this for is the bullshit
It's the
backstage.
backstage. Just pull up
Yeah.
StreamYard and click on my account
Mm-hmm.
in the top right corner. And then what did I just click on? Billing? Click on billing. Kelly P for StreamYard. I didn't know that it even went up. Ain't that about a bunch of bullshit?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's happy about that.
Yeah, I did not even know it went up. Good thing y'all told me, or somebody would have got a cuss if I found
Yeah, they
out.
kind of did it kind of backhandedly. They really
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't.
a spam email or something. I don't know, but it was.
Well,
yeah.
I keep up with all my email, and I haven't gotten an email from StreamYard saying that they're going up. That's
I
bullshit.
haven't either, and I have StreamYard too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They should just give it to you for free.
I don't know why they don't. Well, see, like the free version is okay if you're only just streaming because they give you 20 hours free a month.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get like my backgrounds that I used to have on there that I've made my own self. You can't
Yeah.
use them, and
Yeah.
so that's what I don't like. But right now I'm on the free version because I wanted to wait till I'm like here every night that
Right.
it's
Oh, yeah.
worth me paying for instead of. I was thinking at the time $25, but if it's $30-something, I for damn sure want to make sure that I'm back, which I am now because I'm not going to go back on the bet. But yeah, I'm glad
Yeah,
that
because people that go back on bets don't end up very well.
Have you seen what Vapor does to people who don't keep their bets?
No.
Oh, we've seen a video of what he did to somebody. He made a guy who didn't keep a bet or lost a bet. He made this guy go into a gas station in his girlfriend's thong,
It was a 7-Eleven, to be fair.
get Vapor a slushie,
At least it wasn't a Wawa. Go ahead, Avery.
Oh, God.
and he was written all over with Sharpie.
Well,
This little itty bitty tiny thong.
that is nasty.
It was his girlfriend's
And-
underwear, right?
And Vapor filmed it.
It was so
Yeah, it's on an old YouTube channel. I can post a link if you want
It's so
It's
funny.
hilarious.
Just send it to me.
it. Okay.
I gotta exit off all this shit. I guess I need to get up here because it's already
Well,
2
it's
o'clock
good
this
that we
morning.
roped you into another month.
Well,
But I
actually,
didn't see anywhere that was even a deal or a bet. I didn't know anything about that stuff.
I didn't
well,
either.
when you told me to redo it for 20, I redid it. But I never seen the countdown thing either. So I don't
But
know.
it doesn't show us what you're offering us to meet the goal.
It should.
It doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Well, ain't that? Okay, well, hold on.
She said, "Well, ain't that a bitch?"
Hold on.
Looks
I
like
mean,
it never happened.
I can screenshot it right here while I'm live. And I'm gonna screenshot the whole damn screen so y'all know that I'm not lying.
And she'll post it in
Oh, we
Discord.
believe
Yep.
you.
I'm just gonna post a bitch on Discord, and it has the time at the bottom of my thing, so that way y'all could see that it said I'll be here every night for a month.
That maybe it's like your own personal goal, and it doesn't show it to people or something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, I don't know, but I did it for a month. The timer ran out. We did get 3, so I'm still gonna do the month. So even though it wasn't there, it's in Discord now.
Well, maybe it
I
is there.
heard
I'd look at it right now. It's on this one. I didn't see it. Maybe I just didn't pay attention.
So Ashes says she sees a goal at the top. Ashes, can you see what if the goal is met? What it does
Not
it
the
tell
one
you
you
what
have current, isn't?
well, the last one that said it's ran out of time.
See, all I see is it'll just say the number of how many super chats have been made, and then a slash, and then your goal. But it doesn't say like there's no like typed out version of what your goal is.
Oh,
I can't see that.
okay. Well, I posted it in Discord, so that way y'all can see it. That way I won't be going back on my word.
We got her for a week.
Well, technically a month and 8 days.
Woo-hoo.
So
Mm.
I'm just glad to be back. I'm glad that I actually feel good enough to come back. I was super
I'm
excited about going live tonight. I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
I'm glad you feel good. I really am.
Yeah. I
I'm
haven't
glad
felt
you
this
feel
good in
You
a
sound
long
really
time.
good.
I haven't felt this good in a long time. Like
Yeah.
just a few days ago, I was so sick I couldn't get up out of bed. But
Yeah.
Yep.
She does sound good, Helena.
Right?
does.
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
Love that for you.
Okay, it says goal ended. It's 1 out of 20. Okay, so yeah, the goal it had ended before everybody had noticed it, which is fine. So we're still going to do the month. So Elizabeth, how are you? See, you have it set for 20 lightly. Yeah, that's what it was set for, Ashes. So anyway, we're going to still do the month. So technically, it's a month and 8 days. That's what y'all are stuck with me for. All right, so I guess I'm about to get out of here, y'all, because I'm going on like 3 hours and it's 2:00.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down so you can say your goodbyes.
Okay, well, thank you
Yeah,
for
me
coming
too.
up. Vapor,
Thank
thank
you
you
for
for coming
having
up.
me. Bye, y'all.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Bye.
Hey, babes.
See ya.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down too.
Okay, well, have a good night. Thank y'all for both of you for coming up.
Yep, no problem. Anytime.
It was fun, educational. Now y'all got me scared.
I'm not involved.
But he's just like, I ain't got
Yes,
nothing
you
to do
are.
with it.
You're involved by association. Because I'm putting your name on it. Don't even go.
Oh, wait, you're ordered it? Oh, God.
I'm really. I'm in
Well, I'm
trouble.
not as scared if it's coming from you as I would be from Avery.
No, if it was
All
from
right.
her, it would definitely be the fart gun. Sure.
All right, I'm gonna jump down. Good
All
night,
right,
y'all.
have a good night.
All right, I'm going down too. It's so good to have you back. We
Oh,
all missed
thank you. It was so
Thank you
good to
for
have you up
everything.
here.
Yes. So we love you and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, have a good night.
You too, honey.
Elsie, you have a good night as well. Ashes, it was really good to see you. I'm glad that you were able to join us. Metamom, you have a good night as well. All right, y'all. I am out of here. Got to get up early in the morning. I will be back tomorrow night. So whoever is going to be watching the Chloe Driver case tomorrow or the trial, try to keep up with it for me. Vapor, have a good night. And y'all can kind of fill me in on Discord because I'm not going to be able to watch it tomorrow. But thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with us. Shishi, have a good night. Ashes, you have a good night. I love you all, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow night.